Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. How are we all doing today? Welcome. I'm gonna read this message first. Hold on. You know, it would be kind of funny if Josh just started the screen for 5 minutes and then ended the stream and sent a Twitch message canceling for today. You know, wasn't considering it. Now I am. Now, well, listen, the screen's still up. I might be chatting, but it's never too late to leave. On my end. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the gosh darn bell. Hi Max, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing on this Friday stream, as we all know and love? Let me get the webcam on for the bit. Yeah, I'm doing it for the bit. I do it for the bit. Welcome though, everybody. I'm glad to be here. It's been a nice chill day. Good news for all you VOD heads. The VODs will be coming out tomorrow for the last 3 streams, and the 4 streams ago just came out today. So I did work today that was related to the stream, and now I have to go do actual work for my boss at the end of the stream, and also watch a movie tonight that I haven't picked, but it's probably going to be a Hallmark movie because I want to watch more bad Hallmark movies. Noise. Yeah, don't worry. I got you guys. All right, don't worry. Again, sweet little baby birds. Yeah. Every time you fail, without fail, I see you stream notifications. You think, damn, is that late? What the fuck? You know what's funny is that it's that early for me because what is it? What am I thinking? I'm like, I've only been up for like maybe 4 hours. And that's on a good day. That's on a good. Oh, I want to get out of bed today. That's. Is your boss Sarah? No, it is someone else. I have a client. Yeah, true time zone and shit, boy. Yeah, that's true. Man, but yeah, no, you know, good day so far. Now that I got the VOD stuff done, which is something I've been. What is it? The cats aren't my boss. That is true. They need their food, and they're gonna get it however I need to get it for them. You know what I mean? That being said, when I got the VOD stuff done, which does feel good, and I also did my squats and push-ups today, which is nice. Good to get the blood flowing. Doing good. Okay, I do want to say real quick, before I forget, and I want to say this now because I will forget to talk about this now. So last stream we did the Omega Verse quiz, as we all know and love, and it was a fun time, and I enjoyed it. People were suggesting doing the BDSM quiz, and I thought in the moment, hey, that's a little too far for the stream. And then I decided to take it on my personal time, and I realized, yeah, it's a little too much to do for the stream, which leads me to 2 things. 1, why do you guys want me to do it live in front of people? Listen, I know exhibitionist and voyeur are 2 of the things that come out of it, but like I didn't need to know most of you fucks are voyeurs, you know? Second of all, really funny that like 2/3 of the way through, there's a question that's literally just, are you a switch? Like literally, it's literally just like, do you think would you prefer to be both dominant and submissive depending on the context of the situation? And it's like, yeah, that you're just asking me if I'm a switch or not, and yeah, like that's not a question. Like the other ones are like, hey, do you want to like be fucking bound and tied and hung upside down? And then this one's just like, I don't know, you switch or not. It'd be like taking a fucking gay or straight quiz, and like the 7th question is like, so like, come on, are you gay or what? Like, are you fucking gay? Like, come on, let's be honest here. I know what you are. I'm looking at your internet history. Come on, power switcher. Yeah, I'm a light switch. Thank you. Yeah, that's what. We're starting off with a mark on that. Let's see if that becomes a TikTok. Probably won't because it's fucking sex stuff. Sidecat from less 10 pods. I want to get a break from work. I am also busy trying to get someone's rich dad to give me money. That's fair. Hey, listen, if you can get that money, get that money. You fucking get that money somehow. And then give it to me. Give it to me. You know, honestly, I did do only the, what's it called? The basic version, not the in-depth one. So I am curious if, like, the in-depth one's like, would you want to get money from, like, sugar daddies or what? Should it take it since it's been a few years? Yeah. It's like the rice purity test again? Yeah. I'm gonna say I'm on Met +1. It's always hella late for me. Oh, that's fair. I get you. I will say, it's always interesting doing the streams and like everyone's around the world. Guys, the world famous streamer / podcaster Joshua Chinland here. I'll keep you posted if I get the sugar daddy money and resub for sure. Well, I appreciate that. And then you better become a goddamn $100 patron by the end of the month. I'm joking, don't worry. I will say someone very kindly upped their Patreon membership from 20 a month to 30 a month, which I'm very grateful for. And honestly, it's kind of crazy that like someone did go out of their way to be like, I want to give you guys more money. You guys are, yeah, you got it, big switcher, yeah. We call those, what is it? Fuses, yeah. In a way, you are chat sugar baby. That is true. And honestly, I am the sugar baby of all the people that watch and give money to me. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like a sugar baby, but like on a really small scale, as in the money is very small, but it comes from a lot of different people, which is very kind. We are your daddy, and don't you forget it. All right, so I know which fucking questions you answered on the BDSM quiz. Oh man, it is really funny too that like sometimes it goes between like it is weird that like they decided for like the age play questions that like the quiz didn't seem comfortable asking it, so it was just like sprinkled between like 20 questions. You're a Patreon sub, lol. Okay, good. I think you are too, because I do think I see your name on the fucking thing. Protective Beta killed me last stream, which I'm gonna keep calling Protective Beta Alpha Beta. I do think that's a better way of saying it, because like I don't know, I thought about it more, like yeah, I'm capable of, I protect, yeah. What's so wrong with being a fucking... I will say, I did see Christian from the Judgies apparently did it on their stream, and he was just a flat beta. So take with that what you will next time you go to your guys' favorite pod. You choose your favorite podcast, all right? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Listen, hey, listen. The test is the test, all right? And the test is apparently 100% factual, so... Some of us have at least words in front of our beta, is all I'm saying. Oh, man. Speaking of other podcasts, I did do... By pre-work, I mean, I wrote a sentence out. I was thinking about it because I had to call... be honest here, I had to call a debt collector, and I started thinking, like, I do a fucking podcast. The podcast is the moneymaker for me. I know that. And I was like... Do I start the Josh podcast? Do I go out of my way under the guise of, guys, everyone else wants this, when in reality I'm like, I want a third of all your fuckers' audiences I want. I need money right now, goddammit. Let's start this Josh podcast. I need to get ads out fucking tomorrow. Alright. So I did some preliminary work, as in I wrote out a sentence and tried to figure out what the fuck that podcast would even be. And so far, my only idea for it is like, we rotate who has control of the podcast, so one Josh gets to be Alpha Josh for the day. And the other two just kind of have to go along with it. Which would be really funny if like I just forced them to listen to me talk about movies for... I also wrote down an hour. Just an hour, yeah. For April Fools, it would be funny if it's just an all Josh podcast episode. I will say, that's also a good way to test the water, if people want that. Dude, honestly, that would be fucking funny. We should do that. Ooh, we should fucking do that. Yeah, like Sarah. Also, I think it'd be funny if, like, everyone else, like, we all just kind of, like, change places. Fuck, that would be good. I will say, I only think I can think of 2 other podcasts that might even be willing to consider doing that, and that would be Reddit on What Game the Judgies. Other than that, I can't guarantee anyone else would be in it. Because also, there's only 2 of us. If there's 3 of them, yeah. Sounds like a great podcast idea. I preferred it when it was called Distractable. Alright, listen. Just because a bunch of other fucking dudes got together and made a podcast doesn't mean I can't get a bunch of other dudes together and talk and do a fucking podcast, alright? Listen, I need that Spotify premium money via megaphone, alright? It's gonna fucking happen, alright? Well, we have a game to do, and I have TikTok to stream too. You guys know what's up. So you do a fanfic segment and Sarah watches a bad movie? Oh, that would be good. Oh, shit. I'd continue from where we left off with my Immortal. Just halfway through, like, just pick a random ass chapter and read it, and then we have to figure out what happened beforehand and what happened after. Very esoteric, the podcast I'm gonna be doing. Very cerebral. The content I'd be making. Alright, what is it? Stardew stream with Josh. Oh yeah, I have to change everything. stream with Josh, and it's fucking gaming, and it's fucking Stardew Valley. You know what's up. And then we go live, and then we fucking, can we go live, actually? Superfan only chat and Superfan only live? Yeah, no, I'm good. Yeah. Local compliance checkup. Let live studio check your content locally. Help comply with community guidelines. TikTok always perm server side checks even if you turn off the set. Why the fuck would I want to... Alright, go live. Let's go Junimo Jorkin. Yeah, we're gonna go Junimo Jorkin today. Which, by the way, I have now made it easier, hopefully, for everybody to get to the crowd control link. As you can see in the title, ! Crowd control is enabled as a command if you're on Twitch. So now you can actually go ahead and fucking play some, and you can do it on your own, even after I put the pin thing in the chat. So hopefully it'll be a little bit easier. And once I enable it, it'll be smooth sailing. But we gotta at least connect it first, and then we're gonna go in. And then we're gonna chill out, play some Junimo Kart, see where the stream takes us. See where the topics lead, see where everything, you know, goes. Crowd control fucking enabled, and now we're there. Sweet. Okay, so also... Is that not the right one? Ah, shit, hold on. There we go, sweet, now I can pin that. Sweet, I've now made it easier for me to pin this. Sweet, alright, cool. And I will not delete my own message because it won't even allow me to. That's so funny, I can delete everyone else's message but my own. That's awesome. No notes. Thank you, Twitch. Thank you, Twitch, for recognizing the power that I have in the stream. Alright, there we go. Howdy, Otter Dude. Welcome. How you doing? Alright, you guys know what time it is. Hold on. Alright, you guys know what time it is. It's fucking Junimo Kart time. It's Junimo Kart time. We're gonna start off simple. We're gonna do progress mode and see if we can go to endless mode. I don't think we've hit 100,000, have we? In endless. I think we could get there today. I say that every stream. That being said, you know, you gotta believe it to make it happen, at least. And also you have to, like, not believe it to make sure it happens, I think. It is always interesting that the less I care, the better. Which is a problem. Which is a problem when you're, you know, kind of skating by. Josh manifesting. I'm trying to, man. Guys, get that sweet... Guys, get those crystals out for me, please. Guys, get those crystals out for me, and let's make this happen. Also, Otter Dude, thank you for a gift subbing to Cornley Sands. Appreciate that very much. And also, welcome to the sub community, Cornley Sands. You're now you're legally required to to be in the community. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Those are the rules of the gift sub. Nah, I'm joking. Just fucking just vibe out. You know, I have been considering, and I don't know if this is more for a mental health thing or because the stat doesn't fucking matter anymore. I have been considering just getting rid of the viewers thing. What the fuck is it? I was getting rid of the live viewer count on the top of the Twitch screen because I'm like, oh, well, it doesn't count lurker, so like, why the fuck would I... Why do I care about that number now? Yeah. For a month, Josh owns your soul. Just for a month, though. Don't worry. I'm sunning my beehole for you right now, Josh. What do you mean you're sunning your beehole? And why for me? This is... Oh, you're sunning your beehole for Junimo Kart? For me to get 100,000 points? How does sunning the beehole help? You don't need to elaborate, but I am just like, you know, I thought, like, the crystal shit was enough for people to you know, like, get your jade out, you know, like, manifest wealth or whatever. It is funny that because we have the green, our currency is green, we've just decided, oh yeah, jade's also green. Fuck it, that's the money one. I suppose just to energize your chakra or something, I don't know. Okay, gotcha. Fair enough. Happy Friday. How was your Tuesday stream? Was it a Yas stream? Yes, it was a Yas stream. It was a Yas stream, but also it was a Yap stream. It was good. It was a good one. We did some quizzes. We did some Omegaverse content TM, which I now need to lean into. I need to lean into it now. But yeah, I just know it's an embarrassing way to get a sunburn. Yeah. I don't know if it's embarrassing if you're doing it. Like, you know, you can own up to it, you know? I think getting a sunburn anywhere that's usually covered up by body, you know, you can at least, like, hide it. I want to go for the reverse farmer's tan, personally. I think that'll be a fun way to, you know, kind of switch things up a little bit. You know, I'm kind of changing the game in that way. Alright, so far so good. We're at level 2, or level 3. I honestly have no fucking clue how we're gonna do this today. Only because, I don't know, fucking... I've really stopped preparing for these streams. And I don't know if it's because I've been so focused on watching fucking Christmas movies that's like the only work I want to do in the week. On top of like the editing and the recording and whatever, right? But it is funny that me personally, like... everything else has gone to the wayside. Encourage your viewers to share your live and invite some friends. Listen. Don't... Only invite your friends if you think they're chill. And if you don't think they're chill, why are they your friend? That's all I'm saying. I don't know why TikTok. Yeah, that's why you have us, because we got ideas. Yeah, that's true. And honestly, yeah, I do need to take more advantage of the fact that, like, live streaming is just the collaboration between audience and streamer taken to the extreme, which is mostly, you know, taking advantage of your audience for content. It's like the most advanced version of that. But also, it's like at least consensual, because like you guys don't have to type. You know, I'll figure something out, but. It's not like I'm saying like you guys have to give me ideas or else I'm not gonna stream anymore, guys. Are there still streamers out there? And I'm gonna be mean when I say this next part. Like mid-level streamers that like, you know, I've never heard of and you probably haven't either, that like still get mad at like the idea that some people can't sub because the economy sucks and don't recognize that like they're watching for free because of ads and like that's how they fucking pay you, as opposed to the idea that like you guys are leeches or some shit. Because I remember from like a long time ago, there's that one streamer, and I think they went on a tirade, I think, for like 3 minutes, and then they were like, what is it called? Like, and they were just like, you guys, I'm giving you so much content for all these hours, and like, you got it, you should be paying me. And I really just think like, yeah, they are paying you. They watch the ads probably. Like, there's other forms of payment that isn't like direct funding. Now, don't get me wrong, is direct funding probably the best way to support a streamer? Oh yeah, 100%. However, direct funding is also pretty fucking difficult, I think, for a lot of people, you know? And that's why you gotta enlist the help of a couple sugar daddies, and they are the ones that keep it all flowing, you know? And they pay for the rest of everybody else to be able to have you do this job full time, you know? We're just here to hang, homie. I show up no matter what you were doing, within reason, of course. So like okay, so what's without reason? I want to know like how far I can go with like I need to know where the limit is, you know what I mean? I think it's more acceptable now, especially with more people watching VODs instead of YouTube with their YouTube Premium. Yeah, and honestly, that makes more sense too. I think the fact that like everything is a subscription, and subscriptions are technically better. They are much better than, they are better than just like ad-supported content, even if it's not direct. Like, I don't know, like the fact that like, what is it? Fucking, thanks, Stream Elements, for asking for tips right as I'm saying you don't have to tip me. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate making me look like an asshole right now. Thanks, Stream Elements. You're really cool and fun. Not making me look like the biggest fucking hypocrite in the world. But no, I think with like the subscription services, like I can attest to the fact that 100%, yeah, they are for sure way better. I think Twitch's terms of service are going to be more limiting than your audience would be. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're not wrong about fucking that. I know, we couldn't say cracker for the longest amount of time. I've been saying it. I haven't gotten in trouble, but I also wonder if that's because Twitch doesn't give a shit about me. And you might be wondering, why wouldn't Twitch, doesn't Twitch care about you, Josh? Like, you mean you're streaming on there. You're at least an affiliate. I mean, yeah, but they don't think having a TikTok audience counts for shit, so I'm still a little salty about that. You know, I think they've chose their point. Listen, a part of the culture war, I'm willing to bet Twitch is not on the side of me. We need a Reddit podcast of the left is all I'm saying, you know? Fuck. Shit. I'm not making any sense because I'm focusing too much on this stupid fucking game. But yeah, you know. But yeah, man. Dude, it really does suck that push-ups are a good workout because they never feel like it. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be so real, man. I did push-ups today, and 100%. I did 20, thought to myself, that wasn't that much. Why do I do this? Hi, Tomorrow Games, welcome. Welcome back, Tom. But yeah, I tried doing diamond push-ups today. Not doing that again for a little bit, I think. I can recognize where it is. I struggle with push-ups, so I love sit-ups and squats. I do need to do sit-ups, and well, there's like I gotta do Russian twists. I got some person on my For You page recently that was like, hey, fucking hate doing push-ups and sit-ups. Here's like 3 alternative ones. And then the second one's like, yeah, so this is actually a really hard one I'm giving to you right now, but listen, even professionals are bad at this workout, I'm telling you, the beginner. And I was like, okay, you don't need to tell me. It doesn't make me feel better knowing that people above me are worse at this. In fact, quite honestly, it makes me more afraid to do that workout you're telling me to do. It's whichever one it is that's the, like, you're laying on your back, and then you're like, yeah, I kind of threw that for no reason. But yeah, just beating how hard it is? Hell yeah, well, congrats on beating it. Fuck yeah. It is very difficult. Now your next goal is to get, you gotta win the endless mode. You gotta beat Pierre or whatever his fucking name is. Yeah. The exercise that they told beginners to do is the one where, like, you're on your back, you basically bring your legs in a straight line above you, and then you do like a crunch, basically, but with your legs in the air and the only, like, your back on the floor. And you just, like, move your legs back and forth or some shit. And I was watching that, I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm not doing that shit. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know, like, I want good workout advice. I don't want bullshit, though. I want to be able to, like, you know, not feel like crap the rest of the day. I will say, the fact that I don't feel super sore after a workout anymore is great. It's pretty chill. It's pretty nice. That being said, I don't know if that's just a sign of, like, being better at working out, or I'm just not working out hard enough. Which I think my body would tell me. And differentiate between the two. But also, I don't know. Fucking, maybe I'm just trying to... maybe I'm trying to do the bare minimum and keep the current physique that I have right now. And... I know this isn't the right way to look at it, but, like, you know, if I do 10 push-ups today and I have a bowl of ice cream later, I think that evens itself out. You know, I think, you know, when I have the cookie dough ice cream later, I'm gonna be sky high knowing, like, well, you know, at least I did 10 push-ups today. That's at least half of this. Ah, man. Bro, I did get influenced recently by fucking binging with Babish, though. That motherfucker did 10 levels of PB&J, and then, like, also gave up on the 10th level because the existential fear of, like, actually the only good PB&J the best PB&J you'll ever have is just whatever your favorite PB&J is. Because it's such a simple fucking food item. But we were running out of jelly, and he reminded me of, like, jam, so I got strawberry jam, and I already know that shit's gonna go fucking hard, man. That shit's gonna go so fucking hard next time I had it. I was supposed to have that today. Didn't do that. I had Frosted Flakes instead, and I'm running on that. Now, don't get me wrong, only been up for like 5 hours, so the hunger isn't there yet. It'll get there, though. It'll get there. It is possible that we're facing a financial crisis like the which we have never seen before. I don't think it's possible. I think it is. It isn't good. It isn't good when, like, you like how money works in your feed, and, like, every week it's like, so we're in a bubble. Oh, also gig workers are no longer, there's no work for them anymore. But yeah, you're so much easier. You're just so much earlier than me, and it gives me anxiety. I'm sorry to give you anxiety. But also check this shit out. Jump. By the way, the difference apparently between jelly and jam is, I guess, more... I don't know how else to say it. The way that Binging with Babish said it was like jelly is just sugar water, basically. Fruity sugar water. And then jam is, like, more of the actual berries, I think. Like, it's a more solid... Which I will say, it is definitely more of a solid, like, and less watery from what I remember it being. Have you beaten progress mode? Oh yeah, I've beaten this like 10 times. We don't need to talk about that. And I'm currently, after I get progress mode, you know, I get a win today, I'm gonna go to endless mode, and I'm gonna try and get 100,000 points. Because I hate myself. This is just a prolonged, like, 3-month session of, 3-month session of self-harm that has been occurring, and no one stopped it. People have tried to stop it, but they haven't convinced me enough, i.e. they haven't paid me enough money to be like, can you go get a fucking therapist? Thanks for explaining my, we don't have jelly. Oh, that's fair. I'm willing to bet because, like, you guys have, like, standards. I'm willing to bet you guys have probably better standards for most food items than, yeah. Took me 6 months to beat it, and I've only looped once in Endless. I have not looped in Endless, so listen, you're ahead of me on that front. You're ahead of me there, do not worry. But I have gotten 80,000 in Endless, I think. Something like that. Someone did come in and say they said they got like 200,000, and I took that personally. So now I have to... Not only do I have to get 200,000, but I've also put it on myself, and no one else has put this on me. I've put it on me. I've decided, like, you know what? Highest I've ever seen someone do is like 600,000 something. When you Google it, at least. Let's see if we can get 700,000. Is that literally possible? I can't even get into two whole minutes in a Junimo cart. Hey, it's all good. Junimo cart's a hard fucking game. And if unless you're unemployed like me, and you don't have the 3 hours 2 times a week to just play Junimo Kart, yeah, it's gonna be a fucking, fuck this level. It's a hard-ass game. It's a hard-knock motherfucking life for, you know, gamers like us. Gamers like us, my fucking, spiritual successor movie to Spies Like Us. I'm just saying, Hollywood, contact me, I got ideas. I don't know how to enact any of them. But, you know, make it happen, y'all. So funny. I recently learned of the Comedy Central roast of Chevy Chase. Apparently, a roast so bad that it's been fucking wiped off all the streaming services. Like, it's not available anywhere, never reran. Because they couldn't actually get people that liked Chevy Chase to roast him in a fun way. So everyone there just, like, fucking talks shit about him for, like, 3 hours. Yeah, no one fucking likes him, yeah. I'm unemployed, maybe I just need to get good. Listen, I'm saying I'm unemployed, but in reality, I do have a job. The job is this. But yeah, you say fuck this level, but statistically you've beaten this level more times than the other one. Is there a chart about that? Is someone charting this? They should be. I don't think we're at a level where we can get the statisticians in here to figure out which level. I hate that level. Listen, I like the other level because the other level's more fun. Like, I feel like the other level is a lot more forgiving. Even though I've failed that level more. Poser unemployed? I know. Listen, hey. Hey, listen. I gotta trick the working class somehow, alright? I gotta say I'm unemployed even though this is my job technically, even though it never feels like a job. So, listen, I gotta try and make myself relatable to the peons. Alright, that's the real issue we have here. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit, that worked. Never mind, God's real, y'all. Never mind, I am converted. Fuck. Never mind, back to it. Back to being... Christ. Okay, come on. Fuck. Can't even get past the first level again, and I know I'm not technically unemployed, but just lose your job, and, I did the same thing like 7 times in a row. Yeah, okay, I did that. That was different. Come on, bro, get it together. Alright, you fucking do this, motherfucker. It'd be funny if Junimo Kart was your faith awakening. Yeah, the one time I won and then immediately, like, doing it. Have you tried standing through a drive-through window and having pre-approved people pull through to hand food to? Hold on, have you tried standing in a McDonald's drive-through window and having pre-approved people pull through to hand food to? Yeah, okay, I don't understand that question. Hold on, as in, like, working the drive-through or being the person, what is it, pre-approved people? Like a loan? That's the only thing I can think of with the words pre-approved. Also, European Union plans to sell all U.S. Treasury bonds to stop buying them because U.S. wants to sanction Europe and because of its national security plan. Jesus. Okay, which claims the U.S. wants to destroy the EU. If the EU sells all its Treasury bonds and stops buying new ones, U.S. risks being able to incur any further debt. You know what? Yeah, the U.S. going bankrupt and also probably printing a bunch of money is probably not going to be great. But I like that we're really fucking it up. I need 9 cards to get past the first level, this level for the first time. I think I had like, at most I had like 11 cards at the mushroom level, and I fucked that shit up real bad. God. Anyway, if they're selling those treasury bonds on like pennies on the dollar, like hit me up. I need something, man. I gotta start my retirement savings as if I'm gonna retire. But yeah, I was describing something. Oh, sorry. Thank you for reminding me. A particular presidential candidate did during 24-22 he was labeled as a common man right before he filled several rooms with solid gold everything. I forgot about that. I forgot about... Listen, hey, he's a working man, all right? He went there and he pretended to work, and honestly, I think that's what most people do. I think most people go there, pretend to work, and then fucking, you know, I don't know, man. If you're working at a fucking office, like 9 times out of 10, you're pretending to work, you know? How do I know that? I don't know that. I never worked in an office job. I've only worked manual labor. However, you know, sometimes when you're working the convention center, you only have like 7 rooms that you gotta do. And you do one of them super quickly, and it's like, I might as well sit in this room and chill out for like 3 hours. I think the longest time I've had of downtime at the convention center was probably like 3 hours. And quite honestly, nothing more fucking... now that I think about it, now that I work all the time, in the sense of like when I work, I'm actually working. Like you can't bullshit editing, right? And you can't bullshit the actual recording of a podcast. Wow, I was wasting a lot of fucking time. Holy shit, man. Like, not to say that I wanted to, you know, keep fucking moving tables all goddamn day. Don't get me wrong, I did enjoy the downtime compared to the actual work, but I don't want to fucking, you know, I don't need to fucking move around that much. I think moving 80-pound tables, single-handedly, like, by the way, originally you can't, what is it? Yeah, hold on a second. I'm trying to think, because when I worked at the convention center, the requirement was to be able to carry 50 pounds, and then they threw 80-pound tables and expected people to just single-handedly carry them because, like, 3 people were able to do it. And, like, listen, I was able to do it by the end, too, because they taught me how to do it, and my muscles got good enough to where I was able to fucking do it. However, it is kind of crazy to do that after saying you don't need to carry more. You need to be able to do at least 50 pounds. And then expect you to be able to do 40 with somebody else. Or 80 by yourself, you know? Yeah, I will say the AI bubble collapsing, as you guys are talking about in chat. When it happens, because, you know, it's just a bunch of, you know, it's like 7 companies just giving each other money. In what can only be described as a financial circle jerk. Yeah, no, that's gonna be fun when that collapses. And when I worked in an office, you have managers that walk the cubicles like beat cops to make sure you weren't slacking. I'm sorry, man. Some people shouldn't have power, is what that tells me, alright? Like, if you're gonna be a type of person that, like, the first second you get power, your first instinct is to act upon it by making sure everybody else who are powerless, you know, do their shit. I don't know, maybe being that type of manager is worse than the type of manager that realizes most people actually do want to do work, but actually, if you give them bullshit jobs, they're gonna fucking resent you. Yeah. Are you still on the 100% grind of Stardew? Well, if you mean this 100% as in getting to 100% of 700,000 points in endless mode, yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. Now, if I'm going for a perfection run, that's for someone else to do. I don't think anyone on this planet could do a perfection run. And if they have done it, it was tool assisted speed runs, so don't, you know. They were bots. Alright, there we go. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. Fuck. Anyway, thank God we got bailouts, am I right, guys? It's good to know that the people causing issues are gonna get away with it. That's very nice. That's pretty chill. European Union holds 2.34 trillion in U.S. treasuries. That's a quarter of the debt, and they sell it to us. They have to pay it back. You know, you say that we're gonna pay it back as if we have any intention on ever giving that money away. I guarantee you they'll find a way to make sure we don't give that money back. And listen, will it end the world? I mean, yeah, maybe. But also I'll do anything to save a couple bucks. Including hitting that big red button. Anyway, if they want to sell that 2.34 trillion for like $7 though, I'll take it. I'm willing to bet it'll be worth $7 by the time I have access to it. Man, the AI bubble's gonna be fucking awesome when it fucking anarchy in the streets. I'm joking, that's not gonna happen. But a man can dream though. Man can dream. Hold on. Fuck yeah, nice. I genuinely thought I fucked that up there, but I didn't. Now, don't get me wrong, there's plenty of other opportunities to fuck up coming up, i.e. this level's not over, but... Alright, this level's really enjoying the, like, having 17 steps in a row. Hold on, alright. Hold on. You know, this level really... Listen, I know statistically I probably have beaten the mushroom level more... Technically, yeah, more than this level for sure. However, this level does feel easier once you realize you just have to, like, jump super far, like, 90% of the time. Once you get that down, it's like... I don't know, you're smooth sailing. And then also, once you... And when you do get to these, it is technically easier. It is technically easier. There we go. Nice. Alright, sweet, we got a win. Hell yeah. No, it's more than a volcano route. It is more, okay, it is probably more the volcano route, but I mean, what is it? But yeah, I've never gotten this far in Stardew, what? Fucking, some of us are dedicated to the grind. You gotta get on that grind set, brother. Nice, okay, you've beaten Junimo Kart, alright, so that's like, what, 11? You are, I respect it. Thank you. All right, endless mode. 83,000 is our current top, and we now need to give that man his money. Fucking yeah. Let's okay. I thought it was Geometry Dash for a hot second. You know what's funny about that is I feel like I've never played Geometry Dash, and I don't think I would be good at it, even with how good I am at Junimo Kart. I am 90% certain this isn't a transferable skill. Mostly because Geometry Dash has, like, a bunch of extra bullshit. So, you know, that's what's up. I think that's perfect. No, it isn't. Never mind. Alright, I will go fuck myself on that one. Alright, come on. Good points, yeah. I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to get those points. I will say, I'm now realizing with this level too that technically it is... It feels in retrospect, and maybe it's because I've gotten this far in endless mode, it is pretty easy to get halfway to Pierre's 50,000 because it is just 2 levels. And you have to get the fruit at least on one of them, probably. And then once you get to this level, it's like smooth sailing, but you know. Yeah, I used to be a Geometry Dash kid. I'm biased towards it. Hey, that's fair. Listen, hey. When I was, I don't even know, was Geometry Dash even on? Because when I was a kid, the Addicting Games website was where it was at. I don't remember if Geometry Dash was on that one. But I know Racing Car Grand Prix Tycoon was on there, and I could never fucking get it and understand it. But it was there. It was there for me. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't realize, maybe as a dumbass fucking like 11-year-old, that hey, maybe when the racing conditions are wet, maybe you want more traction on the wheels. Possibly. Dude, man, we had like video games back in the day. Nowadays it's fucking Junimo Kart, and like this isn't a real game. Man, I love calling things like, fuck this. This can go fuck itself. Alright, well, even the fucking best fall down, you know? Sometimes, at least. Boom, boom, boom. God. I really, you know, I already mentioned fucking Sarah Bareilles last stream, but like, man, I re-listened to that shit while doing the thumbnails, and I'm like, man, I fucking get her, man. She's so fucking me. That being said, like, logically, I recognize Gravity's a better song. From a technical and performance standpoint. Cool Math, dude, Cool Math. I also listen. I was there for Cool Math, but also I'm not gonna lie, I was an addicting games person because they had the tycoon like genre, and as someone who grew up with Roller Coaster Tycoon, I was like, oh, is that the same as this game? And I was like, and it wasn't. 9 times out of 10, it was kind of dog shit, but. And then Cookie Clicker came along, and then that was actually the only game I ever really needed. All games at the end of the day are just Cookie Clicker, regardless of mechanic and style. They are all just Cookie Clicker, and we all do it. The Lemonade Business Tycoon had my soul. Dude, you know what had my soul? Fucking, Plushie Tycoon, Neopets. Dude, I would look up fucking guides in the forum to try and maximize my fucking plushie output, and then I would, like, miss one day of it, and then my business would fucking crumble. Shit sucked. Graduated in 2020, I played addicting games, Friv, and the dumb iPhone games like Flappy Birds. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't call it... Flappy Birds, honestly, I get why it's popular, but how... did they kind of ruin it by making a movie? Yeah. However, Jason Sudeikis is in it, so I don't want to say it's because of, like, bad acting. But also, I mean, I guess rent was due that week or something. When that contract was signed, I assume. God, I can only imagine what it'd be like to have an agent, like, trying to get me roles or something. As someone who has a mild interest in doing, like, for example, voice acting, because my job is talking for a living, and having, you know, some inflection every once in a while, I think I can channel that into a productive career. I can only imagine, though, that, like, having an agent be like, listen, I need you to do at least one fucking role. You gotta do something or else you're not gonna be able to afford me for long. And it's like, man, I don't want to fucking do Flappy Bird 7. I don't know, that seems a little, not beneath me, but also a little beneath me. I want fucking Anomalisa. I want, give me the main character in Anomalisa, please. Thank you. Referencing a movie I've never watched just to make a point about animated films that could be good. Because fucking Starburns Industries made it, and that's the only reason why you actually know of its existence. Josh having inflection, angry mayonnaise voices. Yeah. Honestly, dude, fucking next Minecraft movie, if they need a cameo for the villagers, fucking I can try it. Let me try it. Nah, close enough. You see the Funeral Stud song is a song of 2025? What Funeral Stud song are we talking about? Because I actually don't know if I know this. Now that you bring that up. Funeral Stud song. Fucking, the only thing that I don't know why you said Funeral Stud. I thought Interstate Love Song for a second. I was like, that song fucking came out in the 90s, I think. God. Stone Temple Pilots, haven't listened to in a while, but not gonna lie. I think it's only because I listen to... I assume a lot of people have this, like, you listen to songs as a kid, and then you become an adult, and you're like, oh, this is like kid shit, though. And then you can't get past the weird, like, self-hating nostalgia. By self-hating nostalgia, I mean you feel nostalgic, which makes you think it's actually bad, but in reality, it is good. Like, there are songs from your past that, regardless of when you listen to it, are good songs. You know? But, like, Stone Temple Pilots is definitely one of those that I 100% feel like I could get back into, but then I can't not imagine being, like, on the bus. Coming home from school, blasting it in my left ear because I had to hide my headphones from the bus driver because there was some dumb rule that was like, you can't listen to music on the bus. You can't have your earphones in. What if there's, like, a fire or something? I don't know if that was the reasoning. I don't think it was. I think it was something dumber than that. It's also at 12123 release them. It's all over TikTok. It's a lesbian stud that performs at funerals and it got big quickly. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm not on that side of TikTok. Apparently I'm on I'm on bullshit side of TikTok. I'm on the bad side. I throw my laptop because of a Junimo cart. Did it break? How are you communicating with me right now? Hold on. Are you a ghost? Guy who doesn't know smartphones exist. Nope. Alright, you gotta commit a little harder next time you throw your laptop. We need some more, I want some more passion in this next take. I don't know, see, I don't believe you're frustrated at this game unless it fucking breaks. I want to see broken controllers. I want to see like the gamer rage, like Leo Vader video levels of like fucking punching a thing. I know through Josh's laptops from Junimo Kart. Yeah, all my 7 laptops. Which I assume, if you're a kid who had laptops, I assume you have this as well. The 7 laptops that you had growing up is just like in a corner of your closet right now. Because I don't know, man, there's memories on there probably. I don't know if I want to keep them, and I don't know if I have access to them because I know they don't work. But I mean, the hard drive probably is chill. I don't think there's too much dust on it. I can probably make that shit work again. What if I want to look at all the... I have like 3 in my closet. I think between Sarah and I, there's like 7 total. That's honestly, that's overestimating it. I think I know the exact number because I look at it every once in a while. I think it's like 6, maybe 5. Maybe it is 6 or 7 though. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Also, now that I know it pisses off one of my friends and like they'll call me a child for saying 6'7", that's only inclined me more to do 6'7" memes. I don't know. I think they've kind of realized. Listen, they don't know my BDSM test results, but I mean, you know, Browdy, not 0% on that one. Is Brad Tamer technically a little bit above that? Maybe, but Browdy's not far behind. Oh, God, man, you guys really wanted me to do that on stream and, like, not expect me to, like, join, like, OnlyFans or something, like, do actual fucking, we're just gonna do straight up porn streams now, I don't know. Fucking chatterbait ass fucking bullshit. I do think it's funny on TikTok if I, like, say chatterbait, it doesn't give a shit, like, the algorithm's like... wait, that's fine, you can say that website, but if you say Twitch, it's immediately like, well, hold on, that's like a website everyone goes to. That's gonna take away eyes from our platform. Stream taken down. You'd hate to see a white boy fucking referencing multiple different other websites that everyone goes to. Or at least are aware of the existence of. It's almost like TikTok's not the only app/website that exists. And honestly, for good reason. I got a TikTok from a social media manager type person, and it's not their fault that I'm sighing about this, but I am just like, I'm annoyed with social media managing in general, and I know that's like half my job, but like, and it's not anyone's fault. It's the fucking game, right? The second they were like, hey, fucking oh shit, ads are running. Whoops. Well, I don't want to get a good score while people might not be seeing it, so that was totally on purpose. But yeah, no, it is really funny though. Like I saw a social media person, they are like, listen, if you're not using TikTok stories, you're getting 0 views on your post, and then you do TikTok stories. You're missing out. Make one right now. And I half of me is like, that doesn't seem like a thing that actually would work. And I only say that because I do think that TikTok stories, for some reason, get counted in the algorithm, I think. Like, if you have, like, you know, regular ass posts. Because I know for a fact, TikTok stories, they show up in the creator management, like the payment thing, and it's like, yeah, you can't make money off of stories, just so you know. Yeah, I know that. But then it also is like, also, if you have, like, too many disqualifying posts, like, we're gonna kick you out of the program. Which I don't think is completely possible with the stories, but it does say that, and it always freaks me out, so I don't want to do it. However, another part of me is like, yeah, it probably is, because like if people go to their messages and like the story pops up because they're following us, yeah, it probably does make sense that it probably will lead to more views. In the same way that like you post an Instagram story and it's like on the top of the page when you open the app. And I know this too because when I post to my regular story on my personal account, there's fuckers that I haven't talked to in 10 years that will click it and they will fucking... And I'll be like, damn, you fucking still follow me? Apparently not all the bridges I thought were burnt are burnt. So, I guess we take wins where we find them. Also, I do think stories do help, because we did post a story like 2 days ago, and then the day after the TikTok that we posted got like 100,000 views. And honestly, at this point, I don't fucking know how any of these algorithms work. and I don't care to find out how they work. All I know is if you make content, there's like a 0.01% chance it'll get popular and then go somewhere. Also crazy that like YouTube Shorts like still it has the same problem where like you could post 100 of them in 100 days in a row and like they'll all get like maybe a couple hundred to 1,000 views, right? And then one of those from like 3 months ago that you posted out of nowhere blows up. Like it makes literally 0 sense that like a short from like fucking March can just blow up in December. Which I don't think it's happened to us, but I have heard other people talk about it. And it just feels weird describing every short like a ticking time bomb waiting to be viewed. But that is what that is. Anyway, enough talking shop. We gotta get back to we gotta get back to it. We gotta get back to this. Alright, so endless mode, yes. Yeah. Although I do need to eventually probably get another win today. And quite honestly, since we got a win today, I do feel less inclined to like act and play good. I do feel like honestly it is kind of like I kind of don't care what happens because we did get a win. And quite honestly, a win is all I need to be happy on the inside. I do need some sort of merit-based acknowledgement or else it's not gonna happen. Oh man. God. I'm trying to think of fucking what else. It is funny looking back at the Omegaverse test because I want to get the name of the result to make sure I had it correct for the not even for the VOD, but just like for my future reference. It does feel weirdly nice knowing that like 1 million people got like submissive Omega, and like at least I didn't get that. You know, it's like it could be worse. But also it feels like a more exclusive club because like I think sub 100,000 who have taken the test have gotten that result. So it does feel a little, alright, I'll go fuck myself. It does feel a little bit like, you know what, at least we're like the cool kids. I know the test called me mid, but there's dozens of us, Michael. Alright? I gotta watch Arrested Development all the way through again. I've watched it like as a teenager. And I wonder if that's another thing where it's like, I watched it as a teenager, so why the fuck would I ever go back to watch it? Probably still a good show. I know everyone hates the fucking Netflix seasons, which quite honestly makes sense. Honestly, if you're not against the Warner Bros. Netflix merger, like on a business scale, like you're cool with monopolies or whatever, like fine. But if you're cool with it on a creative level, I'm gonna judge you a little harder from like a different perspective. Like both are bad, but also I think you're like creatively bankrupt if you think like Netflix hasn't fucked over at least a couple shows. I think Independent Omega is the more niche group. Well, it's still Omega though. See, that's the problem. Like, do you want to be Omega or what? At least us betas are fucking, you know. Like, people know what a beta is. Like, if I went to my mom's house, I said alpha, beta, they'd be like, yeah, I know that. If I said omega, they'd think I'm saying, like, fucking, like, a curse or something. They think I'd be saying some weird Latin, like, your second-born's gonna be killed later this week. Maybe we killed shows with gay couples for a while there. That's true. So also, yeah, I think if you want Netflix to buy Warner Bros., I think you're homophobic. You mean Greek? Same difference. They don't know what it is. See, you're saying that assuming that my parents know the difference between Greek and Latin. And you know they don't, because I don't know the difference between Greek and Latin. They didn't teach me that. They didn't teach me that. Don't worry. Everything I found was on the internet, and that was one of the things I didn't look up on the internet. Fuck. God damn it, you called me out for not knowing the language Greek. Ah, my bad, y'all. My bad. My apologies to the Greek people. Oh, real quick, because Sarah looked up the, like, her family lineage and found out, like, she should own a castle. So I looked up mine, and all it's just, like, clerics or whatever, but, like, you go on Ancestry, you put, like, the last name in, first name, because it's alphabetical, is fucking Adolf. And I looked into it, was given to them pre, like, 1940s, 1930s. However, it is weird to like open up Ancestry and that's the first name you see. But then also it's like, you know what? Like this is the fucking loaded gun you play with, right? When you have a European lineage. Even if you think it's more Swedish than it looks. But yeah, gotta drive. Have a safe drive. Also, I'll take this. I'll take this nice little dampening of the stream. Let's go. God, man. Sometimes you gotta live a little when you're white and looking up your history. History in quotes, by the way. I just know because I minored it because I thought I was learning modern Greek in class to flirt with cute Greek guys. First of all, hell yeah. But it turns out it was Attic Princely's ancient Greek, and the only guy I was gonna flirt with was Socrates. Well, you want an intellectual at least, you know? So, I mean, hey, listen, you gotta flirt with the ideas. You know, you gotta live a little. You gotta live a little with those ideas. Dude. God. See, that's why you gotta learn both, so, like, you can find, like, the poser Greeks. Like, you can find the ones... You gotta find one that's not only, like, that knows modern Greek, but also went out of their way to be like, well, where did this come from? I'm not even saying that for, like, I don't think they're better, but I do think they're more interesting. I think that's a fair idea to have. Like, okay, you went out your way to learn a little bit more of a language. Alright, I fuck with that. I don't know, I'm not learning fucking any of the languages that English comes from. I was so embarrassed that I couldn't drop the class left like 3 other people and stayed with it for all 4 years. Dude, that's so fucking real though, man. Dude. I was so embarrassed, it did make learning other languages easier to learn. That's good. I will say, I had the exact opposite problem. Like, at some point, because this was pre-diagnosed with ADHD and also confirmed depression. But, even though it was there the whole time, much like Sam Reich. But, it literally, I got embarrassed at the idea. Like, I think I missed one assignment in a bunch of my classes, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm not going back in. They're all gonna judge me. As if anyone gave a shit that I showed up or not. Although I will say, there was one point, I was in a digital media class during COVID, and it was all online and virtual. And there was a group assignment, we were all assigned to each other, and I just wasn't a part of the group because I just didn't know how to communicate with other people. And so they did the project without me, and then my professor emailed me, apparently, or put in the Canvas notes, your teammates missed you, Josh. And it's like, okay, you don't need to fucking emotionally manipulate me into coming back to class. Quite honestly, that made me drop the class before it was too late. So, honestly, thank you, Professor, for... Dude, that was so fucking crazy seeing that, like, you let your fucking classmates down message. I forgot about that, and nowadays I wonder where, like, 90% of my social anxiety comes from. In reality, it's like every time I've been in a public school or a college. Community college, yeah. Not even a personal email. Yeah, not even a personal email, but I do think it got to like the what is it, like the email service that we all had. So I do think, whatever. I do think I would have gotten the email that just had, your teacher sent you a message. You're a fucking disappointment. You'll never be a fucking digital media content creator. That'd be funny if they added that in, and then, like, that's the only reason. To be fair, a lot of the creative things I do is out of spite, but I don't think it was out of spite towards that person. Fuck. Honestly, most of my playing Junimo Kart is out of spite towards the game Junimo Kart. For being so fucking hard for no goddamn reason. And that's why we're here. I have to prove that this game can't best me. And every week I come back, and it fucking bests me. You know, it's fucking bullshit. Hi, Umi. Hell yeah. Welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the mother effing stream. And also, thank you for resubbing it for 12 months at tier 1. Almost a full year, 11 months. Or, yeah. Jeez Louise, thank you. Hold on, wait, are you so... Oh, they've subscribed. They've been subscribed for 11 months, currently on an 11-month streak. But then also says resub for 12 months. I'm so confused. It's giving me 2 different dates. Josh, by the way, I think I'm at like 20 wins. I'm probably around 11 right now. That being said, you know, we did win one today, so that's I'm kind of going off the idea that like I'm not actually counting any of them. I've stopped counting, if I'm being real with you. It just is. I'm gonna do progress mode just so I have a little break in between levels. But yeah, it's been almost a year, apparently. Yeah. Also, Singmith, hello from Australia. Hello. Welcome to America stream, an American stream. How are you doing? I know, though. I will say it is wild every time, like, it gets to a year, and then, like, some of you also have, like, 15, 16 months. Like, geez Louise, y'all. Y'all need to chill with the love and praise. The love and praise that is literally just showing up. Which is all I need. Which explains the relatively high exhibitionist score on the... Oh, man. Dude, fucking horny stream, am I right, y'all? Okay. Josh is I am holding a gun to literally everyone's head. What's the show? There's like a show that had the meme that was like the... I'll say a satanic piece of crust. Welcome, welcome. What's the show that had the meme of like pointing a gun through a phone and then shooting it and then it fucking killed the other person on the line? I feel like that was like a gif of some sort, or like a visual gag, and I don't remember where it's from. Or this is something I made up in my head, and I need to get on Final Draft, like, right the fuck now. Like, I need to get Celtics open within the next couple minutes, or else I'm losing this fucking brilliant visual gag in my head that I'm 90% stealing. 90% certain I am stealing, but also, like, if I'm not... I gotta make money off of my ideas somehow, motherfuckers. Like, I gotta sell a script, maybe get $5 grand off of it, and, like... And we'll smooth sailing. Crowd control coins? Hell yeah. Let's fucking go, y'all. Let's effing go. So many crowd control coins. I'm not gonna get worried just yet. Alright, jump. Alright, we take the wins where we find them, though. Honestly, getting past another level. Fuck, shit, yeah. I think I've seen it in cartoons. That's probably, you know, it's probably like a Looney Tunes bit or something. I didn't redeem shit, Josh, don't lie. Listen, I see it here. It said this minute, exchange 1,000 channel points for 100 coins. I will not be gaslit when I have the information right in front of me. God damn it. Alright. If anyone's supposed to be gaslighting in this stream, it's supposed to be me, the streamer. And I know that's like a hard pill to swallow, but that is the truth. That is how it is. I don't know, what do you mean, white man? It's literally right in front of me, y'all. Listen, I'm not saying it's good or bad to gaslight. I'm just saying in the power structure that is content creator and viewer, a content creator should be the one... What am I thinking? Yeah. I'm saving my channel points to get rid of your firstborn. You know what's so funny, though, is that, like, every fucking... I think, you know what? That'll be really funny. Like, every week I come in, I raise the points by, like, 1,000. Just to fuck with y'all. Just to keep, like, honestly, like, making it harder and harder every week. Because, to be fair, we do have a kid right now. We do have a kid that is, quite honestly, not growing because I'm playing too much fucking Junimo card, and, like, days in Stardew Valley are becoming days in real life. Through virtue of, yeah, he'd actually have to talk to Abigail, though. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. God, I forgot about our little kid that I think I named, like, Stupid or something like that. Don't fucking remember what I named him. Quite honestly, gonna be real with you, because I only care about fucking Junimo Kart in this moment. I forgot I had a kid. Don't clip that out of fucking context. Don't clip that in, like, 7 years when, like... Dude, it's the plot of that fucking, that Vince Vaughn movie where, like, he donated sperm, like, 100 times, so he has, like, 100 kids now. Don't do that. When that happens to me, don't clip that part of the... God, have I ever talked... I probably have talked about my experience attempting to donate sperm, which is the weirdest shit, I think, that's ever fucking... I've ever done in my life. Because it is like you just go to the place, they give you the materials, expect you to be fucking quick about it, and then they're like, alright, here's 20 bucks for Walmart, you fucking... Because I listen, I did not, from as far as I'm aware, My sperm has not been given to anyone on this planet, so we're good on that front. However, it is funny that, like, the first time it's like, well, we're not actually going to pay you cash, so we're just going to give you the gift cards and we'll let you know if your sperm's good or not. And then getting the voicemail, like, 3 days later of, like, hey, so, like, your sperm count's, like, good, but, like, they just fucking died. Like, in the freezing process, they fucking died. And quite honestly, they said that, and I've kind of assumed since then that I'm just shooting fucking blanks, I think. Like, my sperm can't last outside for more than, apparently a minute, I think. Now, I know I'm not actually shooting blanks because there is a sperm count. However, it didn't even survive one night in being freezed. So, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's high quality. Do they got any gay shit material, or it's just hetero shit? I'm not gonna lie to you. I just kind of picked like the first thing they had and then didn't look around. Like I know they have. I wasn't gonna touch the TV. You know, like I think I did turn on the TV for like 3 minutes, and I was like, they can hear what I'm fucking doing though. Like that's kind of bullshit. I need a little bit of privacy. All right, I'm a fucking 20-year-old right now. This isn't. It's either this or plasma, and I thought this would be better than plasma because they're not at least poking me in the fucking arm every other week. Apparently not. Apparently I'm not suited out for it. And we're talking about the one time I tried donating sperm. Yeah, this is not the convo I expect to walk in on. Hi, my great sister Kristen. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. To answer the question that was asked earlier, I don't think there was any gay shit. I don't think there was. Or undetermined. How you doing, Spooky? As I told you earlier, I did do push-ups, and because we have our workout group chat, I did do push-ups today. So I did tell that to everybody, and I can't wait to hear what Kayla has to say, our other sister, about about how her snow day was. Back to being family friendly, y'all. Back to be, yeah. You should have seen last stream's topic. It was great. Yeah, they made me take an Omega verse. What type of Omega Beta are you? Because there's no end to the suffering. I don't know if I need to elaborate on that. I think you're well aware of that as well. Oh shit. Fuck. Alright, that's the worst thing to happen this stream, honestly, is, you know, overachieving. Oh, no. No, okay, yes. Hold on. Ah, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm embarrassed, so now I'm losing it. I'm losing it, y'all. Oh, no. Oh, God. I forgot streaming publicly means anyone could come in. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. How are you doing, though? How are you doing? Genuinely, how are you doing? Oh, man. Streaming's fun. Streaming is fun. That's all I learn every week. Coming in, having fun with you guys. Ooh, I thought that was a fuck up. I thought that was real fucking bad. Wow. Hold on. That's bad. All right. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Okay, so I did not make it. Okay, I've made it farther than this. I have not made it farther than this, so that's good. That's a good sign that we're making progress. Oh no, and good news, I'm secured 2 concerts for next year so far. Oh, hell yeah, what are the concerts? Dude, when's fucking, when's Third Eye Blind coming back down, man? Sarah and I need to go. We've been missing the motherfucking magic, man. I.e. Stephen Jenkins. The myth, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm doing good, thank you very much. How's your weekend? It was good. It was a nice chill time, honestly. I pretty much just played video games. I've been playing a lot of Grand Theft Auto had a new release and it's apparently supposed to be the last one. Oh, we beat that. Oh shit, my bad. He did it. I did it again, motherfuckers, and I'll do it again. But now we're gonna do endless mode. But yeah, I've been playing Grand Theft Auto because they have a new update and it's supposed to be the last one, and they finally brought back the last main guy for it, and I'm like, you know what? I'd like to play that. And the only way to play the content is have like $11 million in game, which is impossible to fucking do. without spending real money. So they fucking they're fucking over everybody. But yeah, no, it's been good. And I have also been missing our calls, and I've been meaning to ask everybody when everyone would be available. And I was thinking about doing it this week, and I just straight up forgot because I don't even know what I was doing Wednesday. I probably was just watching. I think we watched Pluribus at the end of the day, and I don't think that would have stopped us from calling, but I think I was just more interested in getting Apple Plus working. And by getting Apple Plus working, I mean literally paying for Apple Plus and then having to sign out of the account that was on there before because it couldn't recognize that I was trying to sign in with a new account. So I had to uninstall and reinstall the thing. Also, Hayumi, thank you for the 2 bits. Got a blast with your welcome work files. Hell yeah. Fucking break a leg on your working finals, dude. You got this shit. But yeah, no, I think we should call it next. We should talk to our sister and see if we can do it. What is it called? Make that shit happen. Have a call soon. That'd be nice. Wonder Years in March, and then what is it? And Big Murray of the home team in April. I don't think I've heard of either of these. Maybe the Wonder Years I've heard of. But now I'm thinking you said Wonder Years, and I'm now trying to figure out if I'm confusing that with a sitcom from like the 80s. It sounds like a sitcom from the 80s is what I'm trying to say. Now, is it? I don't know. It sounds like it, though. I can see it in my head, and I am thinking of just Too Many Cooks right now, but it does weirdly give a similar vibe. Fuck. It is a sitcom? Alright, brain's still working. Brain is still working, even in my twilight years. Bill Murray? Bill Murray? You seen Bill Murray? That's crazy, man. Did he like show up to your wedding unannounced and then like... That is so funny that he thinks he can just fucking do that. He can just show up to random fucking places and people will accept him because he is Bill Murray, yeah. Watched Too Many Cooks over Thanksgiving, it was still good. Ah, dude, it's still gold? Hell yeah. Makes sense. I do think the theme song has... I mean, if it's good enough for me to still remember it after, like, 11 years or something like that, like, maybe 12 years? I actually don't know. Did it come out in 2013? I don't want to think about when it came out. But, like, yeah, no, it's still very catchy. It takes a lot to make a stew, pinch of salt and laughter too. But to add some spice, make the bud to make it nice, and you got... Too Many Cooks, 10 to 15 years old. Jesus, man. Guys, only good things came out when I was a kid. And now everything sucks. Nah, I'm joking. Fucking, I will say, man, it is funny, though, that, like... God, man. Honestly, a lot of those old infomercial-esque, like, Adult Swim things, 100% while contributing to my humor, like, that was, like, peak that era. And listen, I like Rick and Morty, however, Rick and Morty 100% in the same way that's... what Rick and Morty is to Adult Swim, SpongeBob is to, what's it called? Nickelodeon. And I do recognize that, by the way. I do recognize that. However, I do think, listen, SpongeBob and Rick and Morty, good shows. But I think once they, once they had a good Rick and Morty, they're gonna keep trying to find another Rick and Morty. And I think they found it in Smiling Friends, which, quite honestly, I do get. I think the Smiling Friends is a really good show as well. And might be a little bit more attuned to, like, classic Adult Swim. But Rick and Morty did do a little... Rick and Morty, for all the good it's done, as in a TV show that I watched as a youngin'. I can recognize there's some bad things that it's done for society. God, Szechuan sauce was such a fucking wild... I think... No, because I was definitely in high school when that happened, but I do remember, someone I was talking, like a friend at the time, being like, I'm gonna get it, and I don't think I ever actually had it. I do miss old/weird Adult Swim. That's true. I will say, it is nice that, like, they're still, like, at least the people that made old Adult Swim are still out there cooking. Like, I don't know, Tim Heidecker's on Cinema is probably... Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington. I want to give Greg Turkington his flowers with this. But On Cinema probably is one of my favorite... just shows. I don't like, not even just internet shows. Just straight up good. It's just good shit. God, man. Oh no, I don't know if we're gonna talk about On Cinema soon, because technically it's not the end of this. It's the end of the season, but like there's still the Oscar special. But it's just the fucking what's happened has been crazy in that, and I just don't know how else to describe it. Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go, gamers. Let's go. Alright, well, it was nice knowing y'all. Fuck. I was 40 behind. I was 40 points behind my personal best, my PB. Oh, man. Everything sucks this year. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. I'm back. I'm back. All right, I'm back. Now that I know I can get back there, I'm gonna try and get back to the place where you said I want something else to get me through this fucking semi-charmed kind of life. You know what I'm saying? Alright, Blind is really, man, they made one great album, and like I don't think they should have stopped, but like pretty damn good album. They're pretty God, Stephen Jenkins did just fuck over everybody else in that band. So fucking crazy. Alright, okay. But he is the motherfucking Magic Man, so I can't fault him for it, you know? And that's the fine line we toe every day. God, on cinema. I do need to watch... I don't know if it's possible with the On Cinema subscription, but I do need to watch from the On Cinema universe the Decker series. However, if you have not watched the web series Decker, which I believe the Adult Swim version of that is Decker Declassified or something like that. Holy shit! Go watch On Cinema and then watch Decker when they start bringing it up. Because I will say, Decker, watching it by itself, while it is funny, is like a billion times funnier while watching On Cinema. And it's so fucking funny. It's just, oh god, man. Like, Tim and Greg have an almost fall out because Tim fucking records Greg without his permission and makes it seem like he's talking about, like, being like a CIA guy when he's trying to talk about movies. Oh, and then fucking the next episode of On Cinema after that, when that's revealed... that might be one of the better episodes of On Cinema. The whole art, there's him going to trial for murder. Honestly, I need to rewatch the trial. I need to rewatch the trial in its entirety. I think Sarah and I only watched the highlights for the most part. But I don't know, next time I have like 7 hours to spare, I'm gonna probably just watch it. But yeah, man. You guys are jumping into Split Fiction again, and let's hope I don't crash out again. That was my fault for reading chat, but hi, welcome, how you doing? What's Split Fiction again? I'm not entirely sure if I recall. Oh, I got a spam call coming in. Hopefully the number's not showing up. Yeah, it wouldn't be showing up on screen. Cool. I don't want some random number that's calling me to get doxxed, even if it is spam. Oh, they stopped calling. I think they think they realized that I think they realize that I'm streaming right now. It's a game, it takes two. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, okay, I see why there might be a crash out. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I recognize I'm a little too competitive and maybe not super cooperative in the best of moments. So I know if I were playing a co-op game with Sarah, it might cause a crash out. It might end the show. It might end everything. It might end our loving relationship and all the hard work we've done for 7 years. And all the good, all the bad, it was for naught. All because we played what's it called? Fucking It Takes Two one time. A game coincidentally about divorce. Man, they really, man. I did get a TikTok, and I don't agree with this completely. I do think it is a little correct, but I also think it's correct in a good way. I did get a TikTok that was like comedy in 2020, and it was like, hey, look, I'm making jokes. And then comedy in 2025 is, yeah, so I lost my wife and kids in the or whatever, and like trying to make, I guess, in like, listen, I know it's kind of mocking it's mocking more like a Mark Maron-esque, I would assume, like comedy style where it's more about storytelling. But also, like, I don't know, in 2020, And pre that, Mark Maron was still relatively popular. And also, I don't know, you're saying that like fucking Mike Birbiglia wasn't doing that shit. I know like technically he calls his stand-up specials like one-man shows, but like Netflix calls it a fucking, and this is why Netflix shouldn't have power, by the way. Netflix does call it stand-up specials because like how the fuck else are you supposed to market it? You know, you gotta think about that. You gotta think about the money, y'all. Think about the money and follow it is all I'm saying with this Netflix merger. All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't know what that means, but like you figure it out. I'm gonna make new conspiracy theories. I'm gonna half-ass them, and I'm gonna let you guys fill in the blanks. You guys can make these conspiracy theories for me. Also, I didn't know how I was supposed to survive that. I think there was literally no way to do that. I think If It Takes Two is so funny, though. I don't know if I remember the ending of It Takes Two. I just know, like, maybe 3 of the boss battles. Should give up on this run because I didn't get the fruit, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep going. I'm not gonna quit just yet. Yeah, alright, yeah, I'm gonna commit. I'm committing to this. I don't want to, but I need to. I assume they still get a divorce, because I don't even think, like the... I don't know, I think learning to work together, I don't think is enough to necessarily facilitate restarting a relationship. Well, I do think it might lead to a relationship ending on good terms. You know, I think maybe, hey, I can recognize that there might be some value in that. I do think... I don't think going through a traumatic event, like being shrunk down and almost killed by your fucking vacuum cleaner, should be a... I don't think trauma bonding should be a good, foundation for a relationship. At least they'll co-parent well. That's true. You know, they'll co-parent well, you know? Especially if they're fucking... Again, if their vacuum cleaner starts acting up, they know what to do. They know what to do, is all I'm saying, alright? Alright, okay, good. Okay, I was about to say, if that killed me. Even though I made it past that point. Alright. Fuck. So when they find the daughter, she tries to run away, and they say no matter what happens, it's not your fault, and it fades to white. Okay, well that's okay. That is funny because, like, it is, like, her turning them into, like, little stick figures or whatever. It is her fault, right? She's the one that wishes for it. And while I don't think the overall divorce is her fault, I do think the events of the game is her fault, right? Through the magic of, what, the sun, right? Like the sun or some shit. Like wishing upon a fucking, upon a goddamn star. I don't know, all I'm saying is, like, if I wished for, like... Not, like, if I wished for, like, my parents to, like, you know, like... make just a tiny bit more sense when talking to them, and then they started being a little bit more, like... They started being a little bit more, tact in their discussions with us, and it happens immediately after I wish for it, and I see, like, a fucking star or something, I'm gonna expect I did that. She wished on the Book of Love. Ah, fucking love that song. But yeah, fucking, a Book of Love CD, you mean, by Peter Gabriel, right? That's the guy who did it. Elephant from It Takes Two is in Split Fiction. I feel like a war vet is seeing it again. Yeah, it's Viet fucking Nam, huh? Viet fucking Nam, man. I think all relationships are, you know, everyone's personal Vietnam. Now, does that imply that, like, everyone's relationship is, ain't doing so hot? I mean, I don't know. I think everyone's relationship's doing fine. I guess it depends on where you were in Vietnam. I think you're probably doing, if you know, if you weren't at Vietnam, yeah, I think a relationship's doing fine. But like, if you were there, you were there, man. There's an analogy in here somewhere. We'll figure it out later. And by later, I mean never, because I'm not gonna fucking remember any of this shit. Ooh. Look, it's the elephant you killed is crashing cow signing the divorce papers. That's so fucking funny. Hey, here's something bad you did. Hey, bud. Hey, remember this? Relive that fucking trauma real quick. Did you ever play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands? Yeah, Sarah and I did play Tiny Tina's Wonderlands with a couple of our Brit friends. We have not played it I haven't played it personally. I think Sarah might have played it more recently than I have, but I have not played it in like months, if not like a year or so. I will say, while I do enjoy Tiny Tina's Wonderland, I am more of a Battlefield person. And I don't know, I guess I don't care about Borderlands too much to like be in that scene. I don't think it's a bad game, but I definitely prefer like something. I haven't played it in a long time, but randomly thought of it, might give it a try again. That's fair. I don't know, yeah, it's not a bad game. Now, is it... I will say at some point, I do think I was maybe getting a little bit tired of like the mission types. Now, that being said, I am hypocritical in that because I recognize that currently I'm replaying the same 4 missions in GTA Online to get $1 million fucking dollars somehow, and the only way I know to do that relatively quickly is redoing the Dr. Dre missions. But you know, that's for a cause. That's for the cause of that is earn money to buy a fucking mansion or some bullshit in the game. And talk to my fucking best bud Michael from the original Grand Theft Auto 5. Are there people out there that don't recognize that GTA Online is technically the second game? Fuck, I fucked that up because I wanted to get the cherry. I'm willing to bet, yeah, I'm willing to bet people don't think Grand Theft Auto Online is part of like a series. And I don't blame them because I will say Rockstar has only given like of the 50% of energy that's not being expanded to Grand Theft Auto 6, 49% of it is towards Grand Theft Auto Online, and then 1% is reminding people and scheduling sales for Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I think they said they're going to stop updating it. However, I don't know if I trust that anymore, because Nintendo said they were going to stop updating fucking Animal Crossing. And that was a fucking lie. So, I don't know. I guess we're all just kind of saying shit for the sake of saying shit now. I don't know. I thought fucking studios were supposed to have, like, you know, more responsibility than me, a streamer, where my job is literally saying shit for the sake of saying shit. But I don't know. I thought they had, like, fucking... They have margins to worry about or something. Like, I thought they had to worry about, like, stockholders. Although, to be fair... I don't know, if I ran a fucking business and I had shares, I wouldn't give a fuck about the stockholders. I know you're supposed to, you know, you're supposed to maximize stockholder value or whatever, but also fuck them. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, just because you gave me a bunch of money doesn't mean I have to do everything you want me to do, all right? I think I still get a little bit of free will at the end of the day. Especially when I think, by action of me doing my free will, if you've already given me money, you probably trust me to do the right thing. As a fucking corporation or whatever, right? I'm not here to maximize your value. I'm here to give you maybe some dividends. If I feel like it. God, man. Thought one of the cats were in here. They are not. We are safe. Rosie has really been fucking going crazy. Like, she really, like, I don't know. Like, any paper that's out, she is going after. Including, like, and, like, maybe this shouldn't be just out in the open, but, like, including, like, letters that I need to respond to electronically. Like, important, like, legal papers, probably. But also, I don't know why the fuck they're sending me big-ass fucking packets. I mean, I think legally they have to, but also, like, I got an email. That's fine. I look at my email. Any mail that comes through 9 times out of 10 is just straight-up spam. And it just goes right into the recycling bin. Now, don't get... Okay, weird flex I get to say right now. I do think I'm better than, like, maybe the rest of my apartment complex in this one way. Because they do have a trash can... outside the mailbox, so you can throw away your spam mail, not email, but you can throw away your spam mail really easily. I take that home and I put it in the recycling bin, and I don't think our apartment complex technically has recycling capabilities through the garbage people. Even though when we signed the lease they said that. However, it's all one fucking... It's one... What's it called? Like... One stream of outward trash. So I do feel weirdly more like a good person because I take it home and I don't immediately throw away the fucking mail the way where they want me to. I bring it to the Orlando community centers and put it in their little recycling bins they got outside. Their recycling dumpsters. My email's full of ads, but of course my pay stubs and daycare notices always go straight through spam. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've bullied all of the spam emails for both my personal accounts and and also my personal account, like my personal account and also the work emails, because while they are effective, they're not effective enough to. And I was thinking about doing this honestly for a Patreon exclusive, because I don't think we could actually do this publicly, legally, without, you know, getting into a little bit of like legal gray areas. But we do get unsolicited emails from people who want to be guests on the show. And I'm not gonna lie, so far haven't gotten one where I'm like, yeah, I think they make sense. You know? You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be going on a fucking Reddit podcast. They should probably be doing something more important with their lives. Dude, reading Reddit stories to a fucking random stranger, though, would be funny. But I'm not gonna do that. Well, I haven't seen you that name in a while. I remember the good old days of Guitar Hero with you streaming. What do you mean, name in a while, good old days with me screaming? Because when I was a kid, okay, if you live in my real life and you remember playing Guitar Hero with me, we got... You gotta give you a little more information than that. just a smidge more. But yeah, man, the guest requests. First of all, we don't have like a Riverside right now, so we're not currently looking for guests because we just don't have the capability to do it. But also be like, I'd rather have like comedians on the show, I guess. And like comedians have better shit to do than being on our show. So I'm not expecting any emails from them anytime soon. But like, it really does feel like fucking feel like a bunch of fucking randos. And they're not even randos, like they seem like people who might know something about something, even if I don't agree with what they're saying. Also, a lot of people I feel like we've gotten are people that I might not fully agree with. When Two Hot Dicks did a bunch of random collabs, the episodes felt so awkward sometimes when the guests didn't get the vibe. I will say I get that, and I do think that's that's why you kind of have to be a little more selective as a content creator with who you work with, because you do need to recognize, like, I don't know, I think if we went on Two Hot Takes, wouldn't be great, would not be good. we wouldn't shut the fuck up over. I just want to chat about some other bullshit that isn't. So I'm not expecting that email anytime soon. However, I think I watched the Smosh one and I just couldn't get into it. Like, I don't know, that one felt awkward to me, which I do think I might not have given it a fair shake, because I do know that, like, what's his name? Fucking Ian from Smosh does the Reddit stories sometimes with that other guy that's on Smosh, but, like, it didn't feel like a fit to me. Fuck. So it felt weird watching it. I will say, they had a bunch of other people. And I also do think, if I'm being honest, I do prefer Smosh reading Reddit stories over Two Hot Takes, but I think, but also I don't listen to, like, any other Reddit podcast, so, like, it's more about just, like, the vibe I'd want to go to find a story. Now, that being said, if you want us on Smosh Reads Reddit stories, fucking, email them or something, so that way we don't have to look fucking desperate when we ask to be guests on their show, in the same way that I'm complaining about guests trying to be on our show. You know? That way I don't look like a fucking asshole. But yeah, what am I thinking? I don't know, if we what is it? Another thing with Two Hot Takes, and I do think this is just probably just another awkward thing I remember from Two Hot Takes seeing, where I think they had a live show once, and I couldn't get into it. You're currently only 2 degrees of separation away from Smosh. How are we 2 degrees away? Hold on, I actually don't know. Which one? Who did we work with that went on it? Hold on. I mean, they've been having streamers as guests, so it's possible. That is true. Hey, listen, once I actually put myself out there and make short form content based off of this, I mean, yeah. I mean, oh yeah, I am technically 2 degrees away from Smosh because Quentin Reviews did go on Smosh Reads Reddit stories, I think. Which that was surreal seeing your video editing client fucking a guy you do video editing for fucking go on something that's basically your job. That was a wild moment. I remember that. Let's go in the middle. Let's go in the middle. Yep. Judges are friends with 2 Hot Takes. Morgan from 2 Hot Takes is friends with Shane with Smosh. Okay, gotcha. Judges are friends with 2 Hot Takes? Really? I thought they had a fall. Okay, I don't want to get into that. I don't want to. There was a point like a long time ago I thought they had a fallen out, but I guess not. Maybe they were complaining about someone else. I remember getting a TikTok from like, or seeing like a stream from the Judges, and they were like complaining about someone else. I might have been misremembering that. I don't mean to talk shit too, because like I'm gonna be honest with you, I talk shit about everybody, so I have no horse in this race. But like, I'm not gonna morally grandstand about it. That's interesting. I didn't know that. All right, so we can get into the thing. Josh, you little gossip. Listen. I've come to the terms that no one likes me, so I kind of given up on the idea of making people like me. I don't know how else to say it. I think I've come to accept my role as like the black sheep of the fucking Reddit reading community. I think. That's fine. That's fine. Listen. As long as I keep a good relationship with Reddit on Wiki, I'm kind of chill. You know? And also the Judges. I do want to, we gotta get that Josh podcast up and running. But honestly, all the other ones, I mean, you know. Fuck them. No, I'm joking. I deserved losing that just for that little joke. Oh, man. Yeah. I will say, everyone that we have talked to in this space, even for, you know, like one episode or another, very nice people all around. I don't think we've had experience so bad that I'm willing to ruin and burn some bridges. All right, like I do have at least a little bit of respect for like most of the people we've talked to, which is nice. That being said, it is funny though, like when people are on like the thing, you're a pillar of the Joshverse, at least that's true. At least I get to be like a pillar of the Joshverse, and like that's literally, you literally can't take that away from me. I'm literally Josh. I'm literally one of the Joshes. So, you know, you gotta include that. Also, Sarah's coming in. You're here to work? Hell yeah. I'll be quiet, don't worry. I'll stop talking the rest of the stream so you don't get distracted by my awesome funny jokes. You doing good, Sarah? Alright, cool, sweet. Nice. Alright. Jump. Alright, now I can't talk shit about the other Reddit podcast because Sarah's coming in, y'all. Sarah needs to rein me in. She needs to work. She needs to focus on something that's not emotionally regulating me right now. She came in to gossip, really came in to monitor the gossip, yeah. She just sighed. She just sighed. Yeah, it is really hard work being popular. You're so right, though, Sarah. You're so fucking right. Yeah, no, yeah, she just said my boyfriend can't even stream without talking to me. Yeah. About you, yeah. She can't tame the stallion. Because we're gossiping right now, that's what we're doing. I love gossiping with Sarah. I don't even know. Oh, Rosie's in. We'll see how long Rosie stays in before I get annoyed at her eating paper. But yeah, we're gonna gossip. Anyway, I think Sarah from Podcast to Save This Relationship is dating Josh from a Podcast to Save This Relationship. Can you guys fucking believe that? Oh man, I thought they were just good friends. Not for long. That's why. Oh, it's gonna end soon. Oh shit. Oh no. Wait, I thought he was gay. Listen, you can't say that about me. I can say that about me. You can't. All right. Listen. What I do in my free time, gay or not gay, my business. Oh, did they tell you? Okay, real quick. Can I ask you this? Did they ask you to do the BDSM test, or are they just trying to make me look like a pervert? No. Oh, okay, so they didn't tell you to do it. They wanted me to do it because they told me to do the Omegaverse quiz, and then during the stream also told me to do the BDSM quiz, which I did not do during the stream. Because I don't want that shit out there. I don't know,
They're afraid.
I will say, yeah, okay, I was talking about going to a sperm bank, but that's different. That's different.
Yeah, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that's true. They need unprotected beta, so yeah.
You're not like chill.
I will say, yeah, that's really funny. That is really funny that like half the questions are like, hey, do you want to be tied up or tie someone else up, you little sick fuck? And then the other ones are like, so like, be honest, are you a switch? Just tell me. It's okay. You can tell me.
Both of those are the same. Both of those are like...
Who cares? Yeah, okay. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm only 60% vanilla, I think is what it's... probably was like 80 or something like that. I don't fucking remember.
What else?
I think... Oh, I'm telling you right now. Okay, I'll tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this so that way they don't know. Alright. Hold on. Mic back on. Sarah just called me a normal person, so yeah, that's... Yeah, I'm a normal person. Not muted? Oh, I know you're... Okay, it's not muted on TikTok, but also TikTok, I'm trying to get rid of our account anyway, so... That's... Anything goes on TikTok, yeah.
We're not making money.
Yeah, we're not making money there, so who gives a shit, yeah. Oh, I miss you guys. Happy to see you pop up again. Oh, thank you. Hell yeah. Take the rice purity test next. You guys need to stop being perverts. You guys...
It's just like, have you kissed someone?
Yeah, and what? I can't say no in front of my audience. Can't tell. I can't let them know too much about our monogamous, platonic. Yeah, no kissing in that one, in that relationship.
Kisses.
So anyway, as I told TikTok, 80% Switch. You guys are welcome. All right, Twitch, you got it. Twitch, more like Switch. That's not crazy? All right. Oh, you know, yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah. Damn.
It's
Not bad. It could be worse. Could be just a regular ass fucking beta. You know? You could be Kevin. Who the fuck is Kevin? Oh, that's true. Alright, yeah, I could be getting Kevin, yeah. That's true. The enemy of the quizmaker, yeah. I feel like my dad just told me he's a switch. Did he just literally tell you, hey, when I'm in the bedroom, you can call me a switch, kids? Guys, gather around. Dad has an announcement. I have taken the BDSM test, and this is why your mom and I are getting divorced. It's over, y'all. Get out of here. The perfect sexual partner. That's so fucking funny. Alright, guys, we're here to play Junimo Kart, you fucking pieces of shit. I don't know why you guys are trying to make me talk about fucking devil things, alright? Oh, you're bringing it up right now? Okay, I'm not gonna say what it is, what you just brought up, don't worry. I mean, they probably heard it, but who cares? Yeah, it's scandalous, yeah. Fucking putting a fucking PB&J on your forehead. A red PB&J. Hey Alan, how you doing? Welcome. God, man. God, oh, I gotta tell you this now, Kristen. Not Kristen. Kristen joined during the right when I started talking about the sperm bank. Yep. So if you're wondering why we haven't been calling for the next couple years. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Yeah, I would have. Yeah. I gotta stop being a public figure. I think is what I'm learning. PB&J popcorn. We don't need to bring it up. I don't need to talk about it, okay, guys? You can calm the fuck down over there. All right. I got more important shit to worry about, like Junimo Kart right now. All right. Oh, it's balls. Okay, like as in good. Oh, peanut. Oh, ball. Oh, like forming them together. Yeah. Gotcha. Honestly, that does make sense. Yeah, kind of like how you make like popcorn that goes into like bags. Like, kind of like, not freeze-dried, but like, you know what I mean, where it's like... Yeah, it's in a ball form. I think that makes sense, yeah. Damn, I missed gossip. Hope was juicy. It really wasn't. It was me talking about people I like. It was me talking mild shit, and not even really shit, just like, honestly, like... mild, like, things I thought that had happened in the Reddit reading community that did not actually happen, or did not happen enough to the point where it fucking led to an implosion. So don't worry, y'all. It's okay. If I wanted to say real gossip, I'd be telling you about, like, how fucking, like, earlier today I saw my cat Jack fucking cleaning himself. Pretty scandalous. He fucking did that out in the open. Josh was writing rumors in his workplace. Not even rumors, just thought I yeah, honestly, it is rumors because it is things I thought I remember, but quite honestly, probably wasn't. And there probably isn't fucking, because the things that I'm thinking I'm remembering is probably from live streams that don't exist anywhere anymore. Because some people are fucking losers, unlike me, who has my entire catalog available, so you can see all of the contradictions I've ever said in my life. For the sake of what? Comedy? Fucking stupid, dumb. That's fucking a lame, lame thing to do. God, man. Anyway, yeah, that's why we don't have any guests currently, is what I'm trying to say. We could have guests. They're emailing us. Oh boy, they're emailing us. We could ask Reddit on Wiki if we want to. They'd probably be still... We haven't done it yet because I haven't been able to pay for Riverside because I don't want to fucking pay $80 a year or something like that, like some bullshit. Oh yeah, they could. They also do have the... I could just ask them to record it on their end and then just fucking send it. And using their whatever Riverside or the other one that's out there. Bonus though, I learned how to know how to spell diarrhea. Okay, nice, hell yeah, dude. I'm a dog walker, right? This Saint Bernard has explosive diarrhea and took me 40 minutes to clean. I almost threw up. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Jeez, man. Although, you know, learning how to spell diarrhea is a flex. Like, I don't know. I feel like if you went and did that, the dictionary Wordle or Wordle, whatever the fuck it is, where you gotta spell the words. I think most people would fuck up on diarrhea. I think they're just going to give me a tip. They better. Yeah. They better. Yeah. I would love them to experience a mansplain. See, that's the thing, though, is, like, I think I don't want to waste their fucking time. I don't think they're ready for a mansplains where I have to explain to them the fucking socio-political ramifications of a Hallmark movie making a woman the problem in every single fucking movie I've seen. I don't think they want to have that conversation, not because they don't agree with me. I'm willing to bet if I talk to them about it, they probably agree with my assertion that sexism's bad. I just think they want to make fucking jokes. When I have, like, a mission from, like, I don't know, God or something to, like, try and better myself in the world that we know and live in, and quite honestly, not working out on either front, still a bad person, still a bad world. But, man, that boulder has to go up the fucking hill somehow, man. I am actually streaming right now, yeah. I'm not trying to rage bait you right now, sorry. I will say I did listen to an MGMT song that had Sisyphus mentioned, and I think that's why it's on my mind, and even though I'm using it in an incorrect way right now, so I apologize. They're just fucking pissed off at me, and I can tell. Alright, let me change my analogy. Instead of the boulder needs to go up that hill somehow, it's fucking... The oil needs to be pumped somehow. The car has to start somehow. And sometimes sometimes you got a gun in your hand and the key, and you gotta play life a little bit. Gotta live a little. One of the only jobs I'm gonna say sorry I'm behind my client. Shit. Honestly, dude, I wish I could have a job. I don't actually wish I had a job where I can get away with it by just saying someone took a shit on me. Although, to be fair, I think most jobs I've worked, if I said that, I think people would be like, yeah, you can take the day off. You don't need to be here. You should go home and shower, actually. Get out of my sight. Fuck. Man. Feel so behind work, too. I love that we have similar jobs. Everyone's fucking... We got so much of a fucking... We got so many fucking... We We do have a lot of dog groomers in the audience, but we also just, the service people. You know, that's what we do the podcast for. People have to go to fucking Olive Garden and serve unlimited breadsticks and get a $0 tip because, oh, technically we actually didn't get any food today. So, yeah, $0. 20% of 0 is still 0. That's what we do the podcast for. And I guess everybody, whoever listens, I guess, it doesn't really matter. I'll take any and all ears. Rosie's currently sitting on my computer, and I am starting to get anxious that she's going to turn off the fucking computer. Not even by hitting the power button that I have covered right now, but by pressing the smallest button on my computer, the restart button, that I know somehow she will be able to do because the other cat, Jack, our other only cat, Jack, has been able to hit that button just walking on the computer. I'm also willing to bet having her block airflow probably isn't awesome. That being said, we don't need to test that theory right now. Oh, she's going after paper. I can hear it. She's getting ready. He's getting ready. She knows I'm talking shit, so now she has to fucking... Rosie, don't make me do a chair stream right now. I'm having fun playing Junimo Kart. You're giving me a fat bonus to tell me I don't have to finish my remaining walks. Alright, I'm closing the door. I'm closing the door. Hold on. Come on, Rosie. Let me at least show Rosie. Here's the cat tax for having a chair stream for a minute. Alright, don't worry, y'all. Alright, I recognize. What's up? Can you hear her purring? Probably not. No, she's not purring. Okay, whoops. Well, claws were out and almost hit my neck, but she did get my hand at least, so I was able to block it. So she was pissed. She was going straight for the fucking neck when trying to cut me that time. And yeah, she drew blood on my ring finger. So if I fail at Junimo Kart, it's because my hand is currently fucked. So you guys can't get mad at me. Or else you're an asshole. You're kicking a hurt man while he's down. And it's just trying to do the very achievable goal of getting 700,000 points in Junimo Kart because I'm kind of thinking I think that's probably the highest that anyone has ever gotten to. So dramatic. Okay, we can all shut the fuck up. We don't need to listen. Hey, listen. It would be really funny if I just lifted my hand just fucking covered in blood. Pretty Little Peach, I'm tattling on you right now. Pretty Little Peach, you did. Peach said, okay, Sarah agrees with you, Pretty Little Peach. Because fucking I can't have a fucking win today unless it's in goddamn Junimo Kart, and that's the only reason why I play Junimo Kart, because it's the only place I win. We don't need to unpack that. I saw my cat eating anything, but you're not supposed to eat cats are supposed to eat ketchup? Alright, that's good to know. I'm not planning on giving my cat, like, burgers and fries or anything, but, like, you know, if I wanted to. Yeah, well, yeah, what if they can't has cheeseburger? Yeah, they can have it, therefore they should have... I don't know, is a cheeseburger really a cheeseburger without some motherfucking ketchup? God. Yeah, I know we said we might get Chinese food tonight. Now that I said burger, I want fucking Wendy's. God damn it. Nah, I do want Gen-Odd. Oh, no, I can do orange chicken, though, might be... That might be good. Actually. I'll make up my goddamn mind when when I can. Which is not right now, because I need to figure out the best optimal path in Junimo Kart. The thing I gotta do. Aaronette said ketchup has onion and garlic. Does it? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I guess it's part of the seasoning. I assume it's not just tomato and sugar. Does it have fucking garlic? Really? Fuck, now I don't know. Now I feel like I'm, like, you know, I literally just said it makes sense that it's not just sugar and tomatoes, but I think I've been going off the assumption for like half my life that it is just tomato and sugar in a blend. And honestly, there was probably like a fucking how it's made video on it that I watched when I was like 7 that probably actually showed me, oh no, actually making ketchup's a fucking pain in the ass. And yet, and you should be fucking grateful it's only $3 a bottle. Even with fucking Joeflation. Dude, political how it's made. Dude, we gotta make that happen. Tomato, sugar, and vinegar. Oh, vinegar makes sense, because I know vinegar's a base in a lot of sauces. Honestly, fucking crazy vinegar's a base in, like, almost all sauces, when, like, vinegar by itself, I can't eat. Or have. But I don't know why, they have, like, you know, like, chips that are salt and vinegar chips. Well, I mean, yeah, but I feel like just adding salt to vinegar isn't, like... Did they really? I didn't... Sorry. I'm trying not to rage bait you, Sarah. I'm sorry. I just don't know shit. Sarah, me being an idiot isn't rage baiting. It's me being an idiot. I don't eat condiments, so I don't know. So you don't fucking live, man. You don't fucking live life on the edge. Dude, there was someone I knew growing up that fucking hate mayo, and quite honestly, there was no real hate, like, source of hatred for the mayo other than it looked gross. But honestly, I think fucking most condiments look the same. It's just a fucking semi-solid liquid coming out of a fucking bottle. And also, if you're eating a fucking, you're eating like a sandwich, like, you're not gonna see that much of it. Like, you're just gonna see whatever's on the top and bottom. Like, you're mostly gonna see fucking burger or BLT. I'm bland batty. Also, I have Afrid. Okay, sorry. Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, you got my ass there. My go-to is honey mustard. Honey mustard, really, that is what it... Dude, working at Universal, getting the fucking, annoying the people working at the employee canteen. Being like, hey, I'm sorry, I know I'm only like a small little 19, 20-year-old right now, and I you know, I don't want to make your life worse, but can you spend 10 minutes making, more chicken, tenders and mozzarella sticks for me? And then they'd be like, and they'd sigh and go, hey, okay, it's gonna take 10 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I can wait. And I just stand at the fucking thing waiting while everyone else gets their food around me. I feel bad for that guy in hindsight, but also, like, I don't know, man. I'm in a guest-facing job right now. I think I'm having a pretty shit day. I need my goddamn Mozzie sticks, all right? Or else I'm gonna punch a guest in the face when they get mad that we don't have any mustard upstairs. And then they hand back the pretzel as if the fact that, like, we don't have... I hope that person's not doing okay. I can't believe someone really wasted an entire pretzel because there wasn't enough of the sauce. We didn't have the sauce they wanted. And honestly, like, listen, I wouldn't even fucking complain about it normally, but it is just like, I don't know, you should have asked for the sauce in the first place if you wanted a fucking pretzel with sauce. You shouldn't have waited until I handed you the pretzel to be like, oh, so where's the sauce? You know, a thing that's optional. Oh, man, I do hope that person's not doing okay, though, genuinely. I do. I'm still mad at that person. We just got a coffee maker at my work, and morale has significantly gone up. Dude, honestly, fucking... We have a new coffee maker. I'm saying new as in we got it secondhand from my parents, but... Yeah, but mom never really made coffee. So it is basically new, and we got it recently, because I think they got a kettle or something, because I mostly have tea. Which, honestly, get a kettle. Kettles are awesome. I get it. But, man, honestly, I do think, and I guess Sarah can attest to this, like, you don't have to, Sarah. I'm going to speak for you in a second. I do think doing the coffee the night before has significantly improved our lives. It's awesome. Having auto coffee, like, when you wake up and you don't have to do shit because fucking everything sucks in the morning. Like, I don't know, that shit's awesome. Coffee the night before, yeah, you put the coffee in, you put the grounds in, you put the water in, there's an auto on feature, and it automatically goes on at a time that you preset. It's the coolest shit, man. It also has a fucking K-cup thing, and we don't get K-cups But we do have reusable things, so that way during the day, if we want more coffee and there's not enough coffee, we can just fucking have more coffee without having to do a thing. LiveFest created a treasure box. I don't... TikTok, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, because Miles gave us a heart me. Well, thank you, Miles. I don't know why TikTok decided to show me that first instead of your gift. I don't know why TikTok had to budge into the conversation, be like, hey, we're TikTok for creators, so you have a gift box now, bye. You know, a thing that you never interact with because you think the monetization features on TikTok are silly. Silly at best and malicious at worst. TikTok does like the steal the spotlight. You're so right. Kettle and French press supremacy. Okay, listen, you're not technically wrong, but some of us fucking hate waking up. And the idea of doing something within 3 minutes of getting out of bed is enough to make me not want to do the podcast. So I think we gotta take wins where we find them. You are right though, so I don't want to take that away from you, but just know some of us hurt. Some of us hurt on the inside. I don't mean to make you feel bad after you gave me a heart me, but yeah. I do like being a buzzkill. So that's kind of the problem I have as a performer. I also hurt on the inside. Okay, you're stronger than me though, and that's kind of fucked up. I'm sorry, you also hurt and you're able to do things in the morning? I'm pissed off now. I'm angry. I didn't know that was part of the deal. For some people. Dr. Roach, what's the name of this coffee maker? How can I look this up? Sounds like a good Xmas present for my dad. It's maybe a Cuisinart? Thank you, I appreciate it. Like a Cuisinart dual coffee, that's the pot and also the K-cup maker. So can't be Cuisinart because Cuisinart has their own stupid fucking K-cup thing. It might be Cuisinart. They might have given up on that, but I do know they have their own shitty K-cup version. My dad does that. It's awesome. Just getting to wake up to coffee. Oh yeah, 100%. I have Toddler and do it because it's literally the only good coffee for you. That's fair. You know, honestly, I'm only to bet too you get more. I know French press. I'm not mistaken. You get more caffeine per ounce, so like you're getting a better deal. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I will say also, if you have a toddler, like you're waking up. It is Cuisinart.
It's Cuisinart.
Big Cuisinart, big pot, sided K-cup. That is fair. That is fair. Don't worry. Hey, gamers, I just woke up. Hell yeah. Good morning. Don't worry. I woke up only like 5 hours ago, so you're chill. We're all chill. Black & Decker also have a good duo machine. That's fair. That being said, it is funny to me that Cuisinart, if I'm not mistaken, did have their own K-cups, and then I'm assuming they still do that. But also, I like that they kind of gave up and it's like, yeah, just put the fucking K-cup on our machine. I know we do our own, but like, I don't know. No one's fucking licensing it anymore. Also, somehow I feel like the Cuisinart K-cups were more wasteful, and I'm only thinking that... No, actually, because they were also plastic. I know K-cups are also plastic, but like they were just like a fucking sphere. As opposed to like a cup. And I feel like that probably does take more material somehow. It also seemed thicker. I don't know why. I guess to maybe make it the coffee inside it last longer, more fresh, because it's ground and it loses potency every day or whatever. But yeah, oof, they're kind of expensive. I'm not surprised. It makes sense that they're expensive, and that's also why I think on any other given day we wouldn't be able to get it, but because it was handed down to us. Like a fucking heirloom. We got our Cuisinart dual machine. Circle K has styrofoam cups. Okay, styrofoam cups still. I will say I'm not a fan that Wawa. Like I know plastic's already bad, but like them doing styrofoam for only one cup type is mildly annoying because it's like you were almost there, man. Like you know styrofoam's at least a little bit more bad. That being said, get a reusable cup. Honestly, the fucking Wawa reusable cup that I got in like 2018 for coffee still works, still good. And also apparently they didn't, I think I went one time, I went to a Wawa at one time and I used it and the guy asked me, oh shit, so what Wawa do you work at? So apparently they just don't have them out anymore and only employees get the cup that I have. So I had to have the awkward conversation of, no, I was just here when SeaWorld opened, like their Wawa. Like I just happened to be in the area. But yeah, love reusable cups. Reusable cups are fucking goated. Honestly, bringing something I don't understand, and I know this is like a meme because it's in that fucking English teacher show with that asshole apparently, but fucking what is it called? I don't get the idea of like just having an open-ended cup for your coffee in the car. If you have like nothing else, like I mean, yeah, sure, go. I don't know, man. There's fucking speed bumps everywhere. I'm assuming at a school there's speed bumps also, but and now that I think about it, even the places that I worked at had speed bumps. Huh. Yeah, no, I'm not drenching my car purposefully in coffee. It's already gonna get fucking drenched when it has like one of those open-ended, like the lid is open-ended. This is not gonna be as bad. You shouldn't say anything? Yeah, okay. Okay, that is true.
Biggest baby driver ass U-turn. I mean,
Okay, you are right. No, you're right. I do go pretty hard on speed bumps. You are right. You know, I think I do that to... that's an overcorrection because I don't want to be the truck that we saw that literally stopped at every speed bump. There is a middle ground, but I should probably find it. I don't know, man. Listen, Baby Driver was a canon event for me, and I think I haven't unpacked that. Event take mugs everywhere are evil. Alright, okay. But also I can't talk, so I'm gonna shut the fuck about this. Target has one that's usually $199, but now on sale for $109. I'm gonna be okay, real quick, is it actually usually $199 or is it actually $109 and they up the price temporarily to make it seem like it's a good deal? I can't trust fucking any of these anymore. I can't ever after hearing that like Prime Day is literally a fucking scam basically. Like 9 times out of 10, I don't trust it anymore. God. Also, fucking crazy. I know, fucking... We were talking about the AI bubble earlier. I can't believe this fucking useless AI bubble is also fucking over, like, RAM prices now, to the point where I think I saw like 32 gigs of RAM for, like... I want to say $900. Maybe $600, which is crazy because I think I got 64 gigs of RAM in this computer for I don't even like $140 or something like that, like something way less than that. I actually don't remember. It might have been, yeah, they're going up to the thousands. Oh, Jesus, man. I don't know. Personally, you know, the money circle jerk, you know, it really is just fucking over everybody. I'm instead of someone who wanting to build a PC. I bet. Oh, I fucking bet. Honestly, it is fucking ridiculous as someone who thankfully don't need to upgrade from what it looks like anytime soon. However, if something happens to one of the pieces of RAM because it, like, you know, it gets overused and it overheats like a little bit from like one like bad export that freezes up in the middle of it, I'm not going to be able to get another stick of RAM for sure. Like it does suck thinking that like it might be really difficult to get replacement repair parts, because if it's starting with RAM, it's probably already reaching all the other ones too, but I don't know, man. It does suck, though, that's, like, Micron's one of them that's fucking over everybody, because, like, Micron's one of the big sponsors of, like, Branch Education, who makes really good... They make, like, really good, in-depth, like, videos about how computers work and how they're built. Like, the CPU chips are built, and, like, 9 times out of 10, it's, like, Micron, like, sponsorships, and I'm like, you know, I would like to support these guys, and, you know... support them through their code or whatever, but I don't, if they're purposefully squeezing the fucking market and only selling to Nvidia. That's pretty fucked. Kid, I was transcribing, hold on, from infant to toddler transitioning from infant to toddler car seat, and I waited until Prime Day to get his toddler seat because car seats are expensive, and I was a broke teen present. Car seat from $40.99 was $65, now $49.99. Jesus, man. Price, dude, $65, and then... and lying and... It's stupid. And also, like, it is, if I'm not mistaken, it is illegal. Like, you're not allowed to do that. Like, you could get in some serious trouble. However, that assumes that, like, someone's, like, paying attention. Like, a regulatory body is currently gonna give a shit. I don't think they are, personally. I think we're kind of, you know, consumers having rights is kind of out the window for a little bit. And to be fair, we haven't, like, it's already been going downhill ever since, like, right to repair has been going away, so... You know, I think when it was easier to replace the batteries in my Samsung, now that it's, like, fucking glued in, like, welded to the sides of the phone, and you need, like, specialized knives to cut into your phone to get replacement parts for your shit. I don't know, that kind of sucks. Especially when they're selling the replacement part kits for like $200 from the company, and then it's like, oh, but if you use any other part and like you fuck up, you're not getting a new. There's no warranty. You're breaking warranty. Even if you use our parts, actually, fuck it, you're breaking warranty. I was playing very close tension. I wanted that car seat. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know. Fucking, if you're gonna do a sale, I don't like actually do a fucking sale, right? I don't know. Like if you're gonna do 20% off, because I know your profit margins are probably better than that. God, man. Everyone's out to get you, man. Everyone, I don't know. I can't trust anything anymore, realizing that the pretzels I was making was like $1, and like they sold for $7. That's pretty fucked. And you know I didn't see a fucking penny of that. I maybe saw a penny like an hour, like every 100 pretzels or something. It was a weird... Listen, I like the burgers they used to have. They don't have them anymore, I think. I think they've gotten rid of it. Because I do think it was probably not a great idea. But the donut burgers at Universal were pretty good. That being said, I think they didn't realize how much fucking work it was going to be to make them. And how little interest people had in it. It is funny when, like, your boss is telling you, hey, fucking push the donut burgers. And every time someone's like, hey, I want a light snack, I have to stop myself from being like... thinking like, oh, is this the guy I should probably upsell the donut burger to? You know, the guy looking for a snack, not a meal. Watching Shark Tank and learning how much products cost to make and how much they're sold for. Yeah, everything's a scam. Everything's a fucking scam. Yeah. Yeah, no, every single thing. I haven't bought any kid stuff new since my baby shower. My kid gets all the shit from Facebook because recycle community resources here. That's good. That's a good way to do it, man. And that's also why I fucking, like, and it's not like recycling the resources, but, like, that's why I go out of my way to recycle shit in this neighborhood. I really don't, like, I don't know if it actually gets recycled. I think they say it does, but, like, it's, since it's one stream going out to the fucking community. And also, it's from a company that I think I worked with at Disney. Like, they were the waste management company for Disney. And I think they very specifically had different bins for different types of shit. So I don't think it actually is getting recycled. I remember Junimo Kart before they made it easy. I'm sorry, this was easy? This was harder? Dude, that'd be so funny if it got, like, it got easier right as I started fucking playing, and like that's the day I won. That'd be really funny if that was in an update. That was so rude. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, yeah, I mean, listen. It might have been harder, but you know, still hard. Still difficult. We don't need to get into a pissing contest of who had it worse. You know, I think we want things to be better for everybody else in this house. Do you think we should actually not have student loan forgiveness as well? Because, you know, you had a little bit harder paying off your bills, and, that'd Everyone else should tough it out and like pull themselves up by their bootstraps. I'm sorry to strawman a real person right now, but we can go down this angle if I want to. Ah, man. Thinking anyone that doesn't agree with me is secretly just... Oh, man. God. I don't know if you guys saw, cool new thing Florida's trying to do is getting rid of property tax. And, thankfully it's gonna be on a ballot that requires 60% of the people to vote, and I'm willing to bet that's still gonna be fucking impossible to hit, thankfully. But also, I don't know, I think people are dumb enough to think, oh, less tax, good thing. When apparently, like, it's responsible for, like, 30% of, like, all of our spending money that we have in Florida. Man, I really do think we're doing it. It used to spit out bubbles way faster. I feel like that would make it easier. And I can't explain why I think that, but yeah. Property tax is such a scam paying for something you already own. Well, I mean, I will say, I think I'd be okay with no property tax if we had, like, a state tax. But then also, it's like... So I will say, the one thing I don't like about property tax is that, like, since it mostly stays within... Which I guess makes sense, stays within the community, but it means, like, only the rich areas get the good schools, and the poor areas get poor schools. But yeah, Florida has no state tax? Yeah. But, the give and take of that is, anytime you want to drive, you gotta spend at least $2 to get on a highway, spend, like, $10 to get off the highway, and... Then you gotta go on a regular ass road, and then you get back on another highway, spend $50 on it, because you want the express lanes, because... If you go through downtown Orlando at 3 in the afternoon, it's gonna take you 7 hours to get home. Because we don't have any strong public infrastructure for transportation other than highway. And we might have the Sunrail, they might finally be actually adding in, like, later times, and that's great. But before they did that, they were like, express lane. Express lane, please. Bucks on a pole, tolls, what the heck? I was born in hell. Oklahoma, I think, is now... That's somehow worse than Florida, yeah. Yeah, I'm on break from uni now. They make us do a review of the classes at the end of the term. Oh, whoops. And I brought up how one of my professors gave a straw man argument about being... argument when he was talking about being pro-AI. I mean, to be fair, though, I mean, how else are you going to make an argument if you're pro-AI? You're going to have to make someone up in your head, because who the fuck wants AI other than the person arguing for it? Thankfully, it's still only, like, what is it? I think only 5% of AI projects, which is still too much. 5% of AI projects have, been mildly successful. And it's only because they're all just circling money. Good times, man. I like our economy, personally. Fuck. Even he brought up someone had told him it was unsustainable, and I was like, yeah, it isn't sustainable. Then he went, stop eating almonds. Liberal. Oh, I'm sorry, you drink almond milk because you think dairy milk is worse for the environment? Well, almonds require water. Oh, calling you soy. I feel like if you're calling me soy, though, just say I eat soy. I drink that soy milk. Which is gayer, almonds or soy? Hold on. Well, one is literally a nut, so I think that kind of gives it points in that direction. But, like, soy is so ingrained in the society of the culture war that it's like, do we change it? I mean, conservatives have been so pro not changing, like, do we fucking change it for them? You know? Checkmate liberal almonds. Dude, honestly, man... Okay, funny thing from Grand Theft Auto that I get to talk about. They added a mission editor to, Grand Theft Auto. First mission I've ever seen from this, I'm gonna describe it, so I'm not gonna say the title of it because I'm gonna, get in trouble. First mission, you're on a rooftop of a building, and across the street is someone called an actor talking to and it looks like a debate stage, kind of. And your mission is to shoot the actor from across the street from the rooftop while they're under a tent talking to someone else. And that's the first mission I've seen someone use the mission editor for. You said nut? Yeah, and I'm talking about, you know, shooting Schmarly Schmirk right now in Grand Theft Auto Online, which is a thing you can do now. Go do it, guys. Have fun. Dude, if that delays Grand Theft Auto 6 because, like, the Trump admin's like, this is a fucking terrorist act. You're allowing terrorism to happen on Grand Theft Auto Online. You know, the shooting game? The shooting fucking blow them up. You kill prostitutes randomly. You run over pedestrians. Now you kill a celebrity and that's, you know, virtually. We can't have you go to fucking Miami. People there like me as Trump, all right? Fuck. Sex workers, you're right. I apologize. Listen, I apologize. You kill the sex workers. And yeah, sorry. I will say it is crazy though that you can also go inside. You can go to the strip club and kill you can kill anybody, I guess. You can kill pretty much anybody here, but yeah, some damn broads. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you. Someone else had to say it, not me, so I can say it. Kill John Lennon. Dude, there should be a mission in Grand Theft Auto that's just like the entirety of the text of of Catcher on the Rye, and then it gives you a gun, and then you have to go outside like one of the houses in Grand Theft Auto and kill the guy in front of it. Howdy, Caleb. How you doing? Welcome. Are you also enjoying the mansion updates of Grand Theft Auto 6 like I'm not right now because I'm playing fucking Junimo Kart and I gotta edit after this? I will say good on me. Last 4 streams that I did are finally scheduled to go out, and so I did work today, so no one can get mad at me. And, you know, the only bad thing I'm gonna have to do tonight for work is watch a goddamn movie that I haven't even picked yet, but it's probably gonna be bad. I will say, I do hope for some, like, more classic bad, as opposed to, it's a good movie and then they fucking shit on itself right at the end. Even though it's not a Christmas movie, but, like, you know, but making it a Christmas movie is what actually makes it a bad movie. Yeah, Hallmark movies, you know? Yeah, oh, I hate Junimo Kart, I can't even figure out the controllers. Wait, okay, quick question. You're saying controllers. Are you doing it on PC or on, like, I can understand weirdly being, like, annoyed with Junimo Kart if you're using a controller. I'm saying that because I've just tried using... I used the controller literally one time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it is easier somehow using the index finger on a mouse. Or one button. But for some reason, there is a disconnect in my head when I tried it with the fucking, what is it? What am I thinking? Trying to hit the X button did not work for me when I tried using a controller. I immediately gave up on that. That being said, if you have a issue with like how long you're supposed to hold the control of hitting the button or the space bar, I will say the space bar also does feel harder. I can't explain why, but it is, yeah. I have to work tonight too, tutoring math. Also, hi Josh. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. All right, as a math tutor, real quick, how was 6-7 like a canon event for you? Because I feel like I've heard it's been a canon event for most people that work in the education system, specifically with math. It's something bad. Next question, Sarah.
It's something inevitable.
Inevitable. Okay, it's not inevitable. Sorry. I think interacting with a kid nowadays that has 6-7. That'll be, yeah. Ask them how 41's going too. Like some 41? Is that what we're talking about? What the fuck is some 41? What is that in my brain? You can blame my sisters for that, actually. They took me to a concert when I was like 3. A Sum 41 concert, and they had fucking visuals of a guy's head being cut open. Yeah, and that's why I still remember. It's because of how awesome it was and not fucking terrifying at all. You know, the people that thought taking me to Halloween Horror Nights was a good idea. Yeah, it is a skill issue for me. I'm not cool. You're right. You hate me, actually, Sarah. I can't believe that. I can't believe you just said that to me. I know you said it really softly so no one else could hear it on the stream. Yeah, the thing that's being recorded right now, and then if you didn't say it would be proof that it didn't happen, but like... You gamed the system. In the elementary school, it's been wild. We have a student with autism whose verbal stim is now 6'7", 6'7", 6'7". You know, I'm going to be honest with you. Of all the vocal stims you can have, as someone with vocal stims right now, saying 6'7's better than saying I'm a sexual machine that turns women into pedophiles. Or speak a little Chinese for him, Derek. I think those are probably worse. So you should appreciate the gifts that, you know, you have, and, you know, you shouldn't, it could be worse for you, is all I'm saying. What, Joshua? What, you don't know the best song ever made by, yeah, you weren't there for Sarah's last stream? My kid told me that his preschool teacher said 6'7's a cuss word. I know she's more tired. Yeah, that's probably pretty tiring. Dude, Wise Guys on Mars. Go listen to it. No, I was not. Okay, cool. So honestly, yeah, don't get mad at me. He also stims with D's nuts, your mom. Okay, that's a little worse than 6'7", but also D's nuts is pretty tame compared to what I said. So I don't know. You can't make me hate this kid. Is all I'm saying. I'm fighting for this kid's right to say whatever the fuck he wants, including 6'7" or D's nuts. Can't wait for this next week to be over. Last week before company shuts it down for the holidays is going to be a lot. Oh, that makes sense. I get it. I do hope it's an easy, like enough week that's not so bad. I will say, man, fucking working Universal. I'm sorry to keep bringing up Universal, but we're talking about work. Fucking the week leading to New Year's, worst week that you could probably work Universal City Walk specifically. I'm willing to bet if you worked at the parks, probably sucked throughout the rest of the year, especially during summer. But like, when literally the biggest party that happens at Universal is inside your area and you gotta sell the fucking pretzels. I don't know how we survived that night. I don't remember. And quite honestly, only highlight was being... Yeah, that's how you know I'm really fucking vanilla. Being scared, but still kissing Sarah because I didn't want to get fired for kissing on my work shift. God, my bad. Two college students, but still a meme. I mean, yeah, I'm saying it. And I'm a fucking 26-year-old playing fucking Stardew Valley. Yeah, I mean, 6'7" is gonna be a part of the fucking... It's the lexicon now, brother. Like... It will be a lot, all our monthly services, last minute call outs, and push to complete 2 big projects. I'm not gonna shit on people who called out because I did quit my job the day before New Year's, the second year I was working. Like, that was my last day was December 30th, and then December 31st was the big New Year's party, and I did not want to fucking be there. Well, also because one of the managers was quitting, and I think he had quit by then. And straight up, I was like, you know, you were the only reason I was able to work for 1 day a week for a little bit. If you're out of here, this place is going to get way more strict. And I started hating the new people that were coming in. And also, you know, yeah, calls like server. Oh, okay, gotcha. So never mind. I just outed myself for no reason. You mean people going to do like service calls? Whoops. Didn't need to make myself look like the bad guy there. I did that purposefully on my own accord, apparently. 2 big projects, though, is fucking crazy. I do get that, though. Like, anytime we do the podcast, and it's not even on the same scale, but in my head, I have the, like, if I don't get this shit done by Tuesday, I'm gonna be pissed off on Friday when I come back in. Like, and I have to make, like, 3 TikToks when I could have done it last week, or 3 days ago. But also, I don't know, the TikTok part is the easy part of it, so I'm not too upset about it. I have been getting better with the podcast, like actually getting the podcast stuff done on time. And by on time, I mean by the end of Tuesday night, where all the TikToks are done, they're all scheduled. And quite honestly, way easier than I ever thought it could be. Like, the system I have now is working real well. You've been killing it? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm not fishing for the compliment of I do my job the bare minimum the best I can, but... no, it is good. It is good that, like, it's been going out as consistently as possible, which is nice. And having weekends actually be weekends is actually nice. Also, we started watching Pluribus. And that's, you know, I probably would not have been able to do that if I didn't do all the work, because I'd be like, ah, shit. Dude, fucking, why am I can't start something new right now. I'm not finished with all my projects. Walkthrough of client for another big project, particularly 10 hours of unplanned overtime. Jesus. Jeez, man. You better be getting fucking paid for your overtime, man. I know some places, like, the law is so loose that, like, you could work up to 10 hours. And I'm saying that because that happened at Universal. Universal, you could work up to 10 hours a day without getting overtime. And it's when you hit that 10-hour mark is when they make sure your ass was out. Oh, yeah. I'm impressed every time I get a notification from Patreon saying that you've posted. Keep it up. I will say, I have been getting into the process of doing the Patreon exclusive first. Because it's the first thing we do, and I might as well do it in the timeline as the first thing I do. And also, it's kind of like a snowball effect, you know? It's like I do the small, easy thing first, and then it makes the other stuff a little bit easier to do. Like today, I have to do my editing job for another client, but I also had to do the VOD stuff. I did the VOD stuff first right before the stream, but like, that is a task done. And now later on, when I have to do the movie, that'll be an easy task. And then when I want to do the editing work for fucking Quentin, it'll feel like, you know, I got there. Because Josh hates poor people and he values the paying customers. You don't need to, like, completely out me on only being a honey hungry motherfucker. Money hungry motherfucker. Also, ads are about to start. But, you know, darkness effect for 30 seconds. Well, that's not happening right now, so I'll refund that if I need to. But yeah, ads are about to start. Australian, what is it? AU working for a good small company. They're good about paying it, and Oslo wouldn't let them not. They're also going to sponsor me to stay in Oslo. Okay, well I'm glad you have a good company, man. That's amazingly living in the land of the free that is Florida. A lot of companies aren't. Honestly, I did when I was working at Disney, they were union, and quite honestly, looking back on it, as much as I hated the Disney job, thank fuck they had a union. Because, like, if I worked more than 8 hours, there would be overtime. So, like, those 2 hours of work at Universal, I wouldn't have gotten overtime. Yeah, you want to help? Yeah, everyone, I'm pulling something, you want to help? Listen, if you're trying to get rid of my kid, I know it's going to happen at some point. But that's fine. That's okay. Listen. Kids schmids is all I'm saying. God. What's our kid's name again? I actually don't remember. Abigail, wife. Got it. Dickard. Oh, yeah, I called our kid Dickard. That's fun. Names are fun, y'all. 7 employees and 4 of them are siblings or owner's son. Oh, okay, so nepotism. Nah. I will say, I don't really give a shit about, like, nepotism as long as you, like, do your fucking job. But I think a lot of people, specifically, like, office sons of, like, the boss, they do have a pretty big reputation of not doing shit, right? Not really nepotism, they're actually good at what they do. No, I mean, it can still be nepotism, and you can still be good at it, you know? Like, I recognize that, like, Jack Quaid is a nepo baby, but I also like when he acts. He seems like a chill person. I like him when he's on Red Letter Media. And I think those are the only 2 things he's done. He's done The Boys and Red Letter Media, which I think are the only things that matter in my sphere of media consumption. Man. But yeah. I butt heads with the son a bit, but that's technician versus IT manager more than anything. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, there's a power struggle there. That's fair. That's always going to happen. Regardless of relation. More places do need to be more co-op, though. And more places. And, you know, I'm saying this, I'm preaching to the choir, but, you know, if you gotta go to your place and start the union, I mean, I'll kickstart by telling you to go start the union. Oh, man. I was told at Universal, too, if I started talking about a union, they would fire your ass. Like, if they got even a hint of, like, oh, shit, this guy's fucking thinking about it. No more selling churros for this guy. Like they're doing me a disservice. I have an access for my job 8 times a day and he refuses to let me have it, so he has to remote in. That's fucking annoying. I can understand some places needing to be locked up. Like, I don't know, working at Disney, the alcohol cooler was locked up. And also at Universal, now that I think about it, both places. So I can understand fucking, you know, we can, well, you know, I will say though, I think it'd be pretty obvious. Like they have cameras out there. I feel like you'd see when people try to sneak in, even if you give them a key, because only the employees get a fucking key, you know. But also, like, I don't know, I can understand some things, but if it's like you need to keep going back to it, like, yeah, fucking, and it's not something like alcohol where it's like, you know. But yeah, are you and Sarah planning on taking a break for the holiday, or just gonna see what happens? Wait, really? Christmas Eve and New Year's or Christmas and New Year's on a weekend?
Yeah.
Is Christmas Eve also on a weekend?
Yeah.
Really?
It's Wednesday.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not against. I mean, if we're already taking those days off, like it wouldn't
I
be.
guess it,
Maybe, yeah.
like the one.
Okay, that might make sense. And then we have one last podcast for the year, rounded out.
Yeah.
Let's see how we're feeling, because if we could do both of them, I'm not against doing both of them, and it'll probably be good for kickstarting next year. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
So.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that. That is true. We are doing a Christmas stream, yeah.
I was gonna ask.
I'm kind of down for whenever, I guess, that week. Like, yeah, no, that sounds good to me. Yeah, that works for me, yeah. Yeah, we still have Christmas off itself, yeah. Sweet, no, that works for me. Cool. Alright, we figured that out, so it depends, but possibly 1 week, since you looked at me, we'll take off, and yeah. I will say, yeah, I'll probably look at the money and see what we're at right now. And I'll also let you know what money, if you want to talk about it tonight, like what money's coming in next couple weeks. Alright, cool, sweet. Sweet. Only be able to hear half the convo is funny. Listen, you guys get the idea. We're talking about business. Alright, listen, I talk about business all goddamn day, alright? Fucking, that's what's up. Tell me, his dad even told me to give it to me, and then he spent 15 work hours writing a script instead to let me open a specific app and change IP settings. Now he only has to remote in twice a day. Dude, just give him fucking give you access. That's stupid. I'm sorry, you're gonna spend 15 hours as opposed to hitting a button that says, yeah, you can do this one thing. Some people shouldn't be managers, alright? Like, I'm sorry. Some people fucking shouldn't be. That's so dumb. I think people who don't think people enjoy working and think that they're going to do everything in their power to not work, even though, again, people do enjoy working, but they don't like doing stupid bullshit that you give them. So if you give them stupid bullshit, yeah, they're going to get resentful of you. And also thinking and like going out of your way, spending hours to do something that could be done with a button is ridiculous. You need to fucking calm down, dude. Working 15 hours to write a fucking script. How much does this person hate you? I feel like that's like spite of more than anything else. That's ridiculous. Pissed off my boss because we told him we think he's not booking our location because he makes more money from the other location. We're right because their commission works differently. All right, yeah, okay. People... Dude, this is why you guys need to co-ops and overthrow your fucking management, is all I'm saying. All right? Fucking listen. Listen, if the French can do it, we can do it, guys. All right? That's all I'm saying. All right? I'm not saying anything, but you know what I'm saying. You guys know what's up. Progress mode. Only because I don't necessarily blame him, it's just frustrating. I mean, yeah, it's mostly because they've been burned by previous techs. Okay. But also, why are you blaming the sins of the others on me? Like, why are you like, I don't know, man. You can't find trust in your heart? What a fucking sad life you must live. Like, shit. I don't know, you don't think that humanity is able to become better? If you don't think humanity can become better, I also don't think you should be a manager. I think if your soul is so rotten that you fucking hate everybody, I don't think you should be in a job that requires you to have soft skills, like, talk to people and understand what they're doing and where they're coming from. I took one business class and I do think, like, I know more than a lot of people, but also, like, with how some managers are, yeah, I do kind of think I know more than them, and they should wash my fucking balls and I should have their job, yeah. Unironically, though, yeah. And I'm not even saying that, like, I don't know, like, like, Sarah and I technically aren't managers, but we work well together, and, we're able to figure shit out. I'm willing to bet if I worked at a social media company, I could probably keep shit efficient and not be a dick about it. Depending, I guess, you know, it depends on my mood, but depends on how much bullshit it is. Like, if I'm working for fucking Mr. Beast, I'm gonna hate myself, and I'm gonna be a huge asshole for sure. Guys, I know you don't want this. Mr. Beast wants you to change cut 75 at second 3. 3 seconds and 24 frames. If you push it back 2 extra frames, it'll cause 1 million more people to watch it as opposed to the cut that we have now. I'm gonna go in my office and drink, I think. My manager did call me out specifically saying I'm the shy, quiet one, and I'm like, girl, you don't know me. Yeah, okay, go fuck yourself. Don't fucking assume who I am just because of what I am at work. I got a life out of here, motherfucker. Like, yeah, like shit. Life is good. I thought I was out of weed, but I got exactly a bowl left. Life is good, man. Do you believe in God now or no? Are you coming back around or no? What's up? This stream was actually sponsored by the Catholic Church. So what's going on? You back with God or what? Good evening, Boner Fruits. How you doing? Nah. All right. Well, that sponsorship's a waste of money, but also, hey, you know, money's money. So they're really trying to make their image clean and cool and hip for the kids. I don't know if their intentions are good, but I think they're trying something. I don't know. Like, what? Does Catholic Church have a bad track record or something? I don't know. Whoops. You're high shit and playing GTA 5 story mode for the 100th time? Hell yeah. Are you playing story mode because you, like me, don't want to spend 20 real-life dollars on $10 million in-game currency to play the online new content? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm playing the online content, and I'm gonna be replaying the fucking, the Dr. Dre missions, because I think that gives you $1 million an hour or some shit. So if I just spend an entire work day on it, I you know, maybe I'll get close to being able to own the mansion that actually doesn't require you to drive 50 minutes out of city. But yeah, it was a compliment. He said I was shy and quiet, but I'm good at turning on the charm for the customer. You don't say that. Don't say that. No, I just don't hang out with my manager. Yeah. These damn broads, you know, they're shy and they're good at their job, and that's the way I like my workers, my underlings. Listen, I know I'd be technically out of this too, but also I fuck working, so I don't care. I don't think dudes should be fucking managers anymore. I think that would solve like maybe 50% of the problem of current workplace. I hate GTA Online. I don't want to make an account, and I'm pissed about how they took too long to make GTA 6. You know, I'm not too upset about GTA. I am a little upset because it's going to be released around my birthday, if not on my birthday. If it means when it comes out next year in December, it's not going to be super fucking buggy like every other game that's come out in the past, like, 3 years is, I'll take it. I'll take that. And until then, I mean, I'm probably going to have, like, waves of playing GTA and GTA Online. I'm not going to spend fucking money. I already bought the goddamn fucking game 3 times now. Once for PS4, once for PS3, and once for fucking Steam. But yeah, I'm genuinely not optimistic. I don't blame you. I think we've all been burned this fucking year. Oh my god, Animal Crossing update in January? I know. You know the game they said they were gonna fucking take out back and shoot? They didn't. They did not do that, amazingly. They kept that shit alive for just to surprise it on us for like a gift or something. I love driving around and being insane. That is true. I will say, and that's why I do play GTA Online, but like in a private server. Like an invite-only server, because A, I don't want to fucking deal with talking to other people. B, I want to be in my fast car and just drive around fucking, you know, having a good time. I once had a manager when I was a teen who told me he prefers hiring teenage girls because, quote, they're the hardest workers. Sure, bud. God, I don't wanna... Yeah, that's not, motherfucker, not even teenage girls. Teenagers you don't hire. They're not working. Which is why I don't think I got a call back for Five Guys when I applied. When I was fucking... Yours was Wendy's? Dude. Wendy's fucking ghosted you? I don't know. I don't even know if Five Guys ghosted me or if I just gave them the wrong number. But quite honestly, same difference. I didn't want to fucking actually work there. Dude. God. I will say though, free Five Guys as a teenager did sound tempting. Although I would have had to work with people from my high school, and quite honestly, that probably wouldn't have ended well. I'm like, sir, this is a Subway. Nobody's working hard. Yeah, motherfucker. It's a Subway too. Yeah, no one's fucking. Come on. No shade to people that work at Subway, but I mean, listen. I don't blame you guys for not giving a shit about your job. All right, they fucked you by like only letting anybody with a pulse get a Subway franchise, regardless of where it's supposed to be. And then got surprised when people only go to like 3 Subways in a 50-mile radius, even though there's 1,000 of them. I applied to Subway like a year before they responded going, nah, we're not hiring. Jeez, man. God. It is wild though, because like by my high school, there was just like a fuck ton of fast food restaurants, and like if you ever went to any of them, no matter when or where, that just straight up you would fucking run into somebody working at like the Culver's. And I don't know, they always had a weird and maybe possibly correct aura of like, man, I got a fucking job and you don't. Like, but also I'm like, I don't know, you're like fucking what, 17? What are you using that money for? Fucking nothing. I like, I don't know, maybe because I'm 26 now and I realize the power of $1. What the fuck were any of us doing with money back then other than buying like Snickers bars at 7-Eleven at events afterwards? To be fair, I think most of them drove, so that might be part of it. They might have had to spend money to, you know, drive their fucking cars. But also, you don't have to spend money driving a car if you don't have a car. And I learned that pretty early on, and that's why I got 3 extra Snickers bars as opposed to people who had cars. They got scammed into the automobile system earlier than me. And that's their problem. God, man. I will say, I only think there's one person that I knew that genuinely thought they were probably... Well, I think in general they thought they were better than everyone else, but I do think they were also thought they were better than everyone else for driving. Especially when, like, I think they drove us to prom. It doesn't help that they had a Fiat. Even though you look up what the price of a Fiat is, like, used, and it's, like, the cheapest car because no one wants to drive manual. So it's like, okay, listen, I know you're pretending you have money right now, but, like, you don't need to be a dick about it. It's okay, listen, it's alright. God, man. That's what happens when you have a fuck ton of egos, and that's a win, everybody. My Subway was next to a church, and I worked weekends, and I still have nightmares about the post-Sunday service rush. Dude, there's a fucking church nearby that I think is, like, not a mega church, but it's, like, it's in a strip mall, and it's probably the size of a Publix. And right across from it's a fucking Starbucks. And you know those church people don't give a shit about a boycott, so you know they're probably every Sunday absolutely destroying the hopes and dreams of people working there. I will say, though, I did get my pills on a Sunday while church was going. Fucking emptiest it's ever been. I don't know why. I don't know why everyone that goes to my CVS, apparently, fucking just loves church. But, no, I'm chilling. Ah, man. All right, and endless mode again. I think we've had 3 wins today. And there's 10 minutes left of the stream, so we gotta get our 700,000 right now, or else this stream was not a success. I moved to town over in June. Not a single fast food place in your town? Dude, I don't know how you do it. Sometimes you need fast food to, like, when you really don't want to cook. And, like, you know you have the materials in your thing, but it's like, I don't know, there's something about, like, getting Chinese food. And you know it's bad for the environment, right, with all the plastic or whatever, but it's like, how the fuck, not, you know, it's part of the charm, man. Give me the plastic fork and I don't have to clean a fork later on? Fuck yeah. And pizza place. There's food trucks and a pizza place. That's still not really a lot. And I do think it would get annoying at least a few months in. I would personally be annoyed if I moved somewhere and, like, there's just nothing open that you're used to. And I say this because I what is it? Like driving through Florida and like honestly being in Orlando doesn't help. I feel like Orlando, for better and for worse, is 100% spoiled by choice. Like I think we talked about like how I think someone here said that their Taco Bell in their area doesn't do breakfast, and I'm like 90% certain ours still do. But like because Orlando's the tourist place and everyone from everywhere comes here, you kind of need to have everything available on a whim. So there's just so much shit here. Like, it is wild that we have a Wawa when, like, that shit's northeastern, for sure. And then also Culver's when that's also a northeastern. Quite honestly, I think the only thing that there's ever been talks of that, like, hasn't come through or pulled through is, like, what is it? What's the California chain? I can't think of the name of it right now because I'm thinking Five Guys, but it's not Five Guys. They do the animal style burgers. What the fuck are they called? Fuck. I don't remember. I think there was talks at some point to have, like, In-N-Out. Thank you, In-N-Out. I think there was talks at some point to have In-N-Out in Orlando. And I don't think that fell through. I think that fell through. Nothing's open past 9 p.m. but Hawaiian food trucks. Okay, stupid thing about Orlando, though, nothing's open past, like, 10 p.m. except for, like, Taco Bell. And even then, it's kind of debatable whether or not you want to go to Taco Bell past 10 p.m. because they are the only place open, A, so everyone wants to go there, but also B, they don't get that order right all the time. Bob's Burgers, that is the place we were thinking about having here. Yeah, you're so fucking right, King. Are you a former Bob's Burgers fan who, you know, you used to like the show, but then they arrested the freedom fighter that was there on January 6th, and you were like, man, they hate my freedom. So, are you one of those guys? Is that guy out there right now? I just want to know. I'm sorry that you were trying to make a joke because I asked for a burger place and you said a fictional one, and then I took that as a personal slight, and I decided to make you a fucking MAGA head. That's probably not fair to you, but I mean, you know, as the entertainer, shit just kind of happens the way it happens. I want internet now. That's the only thing past midnight. Jeez, man. There's a Wawa opening near me, and I don't even know what a Wawa is. If you're gonna know what a Wawa is. The first time you go there, you're gonna be like, okay. Unless you have, like, I don't know, what is it, Sheets or whatever? Like, whatever the dueling Wawa racetrack also, I would, yeah, probably consider it. But yeah. I think about Insurrection Meemaw regularly. Fair. Jake, what's his name? I was gonna say Jake Johnson, but I don't even think that's his name. It may be Jake Johnston with a T. Something like that, because I know Jake Johnson's another thing, yeah. Wawa's a fucking gas station / convenience store, but they make really good hoagies. Apparently around the time they came to Florida, according to people that live in, like, Philadelphia, their hoagies apparently went down in quality. However, if they went down in quality, they're still pretty fucking good quality. I actually kind of don't see a problem with how their food is. Oh, TikTok went down. TikTok's down, so we can all make fun of people on TikTok right now. It's okay. Guys, it's okay. Oh, no, they're back. Never mind. Fuck. Shit. Fucking shit. I'm from the Ozarks, and none of these restaurants exist to me. You can't be from the Ozarks. That's a fucking TV show. That shit's fake, right? I don't know. I don't believe anywhere's real that Jason Bateman is touched, personally. I don't think Ozarks is real. Yeah, Jason Bateman did kill Conan O'Brien's parents, so quite honestly, do we really want to say that he's a real man? I'm hungry, but I do not want to cook. I will say we did get a gift card today from my grandma for Christmas with a very lovely, like, card that she sent. I have to text her at some point and say thank you for the card, and, you know. But, fucking, we got that, and immediately we were like, we're ordering out. And by we, I mean, it was really Sarah, and then I was like, you know what?
You don't want to?
Yeah, and then, yeah. No, don't make potato soup. No. It was, you said it first, and I was like, yeah, let's do it. You brought it up first. No, it's not. No, we don't need to make potato soup. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. I do want Chinese food. I know, I'm giving you, I want to give you the credit because you were the one that actually came up with the idea. Sorry, that's what I meant to do. I meant to give you, no. I do not mean for it to come across as my bitch wife wants to order out and not cook dinner. I mean it as I did not bring up the idea. I was thinking, why do I know him? And I thought, the silly, goofy podcast guy. Apparently not for long. We're having a fight right now. We're having a big fight right now. We are fighting. Yeah. Gina McCart, are you doing this for fun? I'm doing it for fun. I've heard it's difficult. Yeah, you know, it's a little difficult. But I think if you put your fucking heart and soul into it, I think you can do anything, man. And that's the kind of inspiration you get at these streams, you know what I mean? By the way, thank you for saying silly goofy podcast guy as opposed to silly goofy Reddit guy. I do want to give you credit for that, by the way, over there on TikTok. Most people get me confused with the other Joshes. But you know me as you're a real one if you think, you know, oh shit, is that the guy that explains Hallmark movies right now? The answer is yes. Pizza is the answer, yeah. I'm 22 and I asked out a guy via sticky note and it turns out he's 33 and lives with his mother, but he's very nice. Quick question, because I think you're one of the people that have done this. Are you looking for a sugar daddy specifically? Because if he has money, I think you know the answer is yes. But if you're actually into him, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you, I guess. But also, you know, keep your wits about you. I'm satisfied knowing y'all will never know the beauty of a Brahms bag of burgers or bag of burritos. I mean, we got fucking, I don't know, we got burritos here. I think that burritos at like most places. And I'm not even talking about like Chipotle. Fuck that shit. I'm talking about like, I don't know, there's like a food truck. You go down to Kissimmee. Food truck time, and it's like, hell yeah. He does not have money. Yeah, I think you know the answer then. Yeah, it's not really, you know, sometimes things just don't work out. TO, I love your clips and I see them. Me and my partner send each other your vids. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you and your partner enjoy our podcast. That's nice. Dude, I don't want to bring up AI again. But apparently the podcast has gotten big enough to where Google Gemini does have a description of our podcast. And I only saw this like maybe like 30 minutes before the stream looking us up. You know, reverse Google searching my name and that didn't pop anything up. So I'm like, okay, well, is there anything that, you know, is there any other relation to, that, you know, can, you know, give me some sort of like, validation externally? Dude, it fucking hates. I will say, it doesn't actually shit on either one of us individually. It actually is mostly complimentary, but if you refresh it sometimes, the only complaint is like some people think, like some viewers find it uneven. Most recent episodes uneven. That's the complaint. I don't know, but I think it's going off the fact that there's one 3-star review on Apple. And that's the only one I think that I can think of. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Yeah, and then, but yeah, and it is stupid that it's like, well, some people think, and it's like just one guy. Yeah. I will say though, it has been more positive in the sense of like, you know, it calls us funny, which I don't know how you know that, robot, but I mean, thank you. But the comedy, it's a popular comedy podcast hosted by Josh and Sarah. Viewers love it for its humor, compassion, empathy, and something else. I think length also, maybe. But then it's still like, well, you know, but some people... Instead of it being good, have you considered it being bad? And it's like, all right, thanks AI. I let you play in all angles. That's how you do it. Have you spent any time with Dicker today? I haven't, but the path, you're blocking the path for me to go over there. Swapped over from TikTok. Well, thank you, Snail Queen 19. Thank you. I believe you're Snail on TikTok. Dicker is sleeping. All right, well, I can't fucking hang out with my kid then. All right. Why the fuck do you fucking... Oh, you're watching TV now. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, well, because behind the TV. Never mind. He has no goddamn TV. Kids, parentheses, Abigail, because Abigail's the one watching TV. Correct at you? Yeah, okay, good. That would be crazy if there's like 2 snails and one of them still on TikTok and the other one's like, oh, I'm hopped over from TikTok, and it's like, ah, fuck. Dude, we got fucking mimics in here, man. Gotta be careful. Anyway, it is 8 o'clock. I do need to stop, and I do need to watch a movie tonight. I also pick Red Stories at some point. That'll be good. Not apparently. Apparently, I don't know. Like, I have a gig tomorrow where I gotta sit behind me. Where I'm sitting right now. And I gotta, like, do Reddit stories or some shit. I don't know. Never done this before. But all right, thank you all for watching. That was a fun stream. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you all on Tuesday. If you haven't already, check out the VOD channel. It is a guy nicknamed JC VODs on YouTube. Also, check out Sarah's streams at APWSTR Gaming on YouTube as well as the fact that I'm looking behind. She's working on a Stories of Seasons compilation, and there's going to be so many hours of that. So please consider checking it out and helping us out over there. Get back monetization so we can get emotes and memberships and stuff. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a beautiful day, evening, night. TikTok, I'm going to say goodbye to you first. TikTok, have a great night. Take it easy. And I know 6 people are currently watching. I know. I'm sorry, TikTok. I'm sorry I'm ruining their day. I'm ruining 6 people's day. I know that. Whatever. Fine. Fuck. And Twitch. Have a beautiful day, evening, night. Take it easy. I'll see you all in the next one. But until then, end screen, and I will hydrate right now, and also Snail Queen, thank you for the follow. But thank you all very much, and end screen now.